Good morning, gearheads. It's Divisional Sunday, and before the New England Patriots make the Houston Texans disappear like Robert Kraft makes masseuse assault charges disappear, let's check out some Blind Mike Project. On today's show, Whitney Cummings has untethered from reality and is now floating somewhere between ego preservation protocol and performative calmness. Either way, boo. Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura make us all feel poor and small. Probably. And the gloves are off between Bappa and Bryan Callen as we watch the possible end of a dynasty. All that and more. And now, here's your host, a man who would never pull on his neck skin and make gobble sounds for a buck, Blind Mike Geary.
I want to be very accurate about something here. Yeah, Robert Kraft was never accused of assault. Just get that out of the way before the first 30 seconds of the show. We accuse a billionaire of something.
It's all satire.
It was not even close to assault. But
when she said either way, boo, I started laughing pretty hard. Very funny.
All right. Well, it's important to get the football stuff in there. Your heart really does go out to the to Bills fans. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Bills, Broncos.
I said, well, yeah. I said, I tweeted, has anyone had more gut-wrenching losses than Josh Allen? And everyone said, Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
He got to 4 Super Bowls. This sad sack has nothing.
Imagine what he felt like, though, after losing the 4th one.
He's the best quarterback in the league. He's never gotten to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but getting there and losing's got to hurt more, especially 4 times in a row.
4 times in a row, though, you're achieving something. I'm sure it hurts terribly.
But you're letting everyone down so much. They don't have the high of getting to the Super Bowl and then the letdown.
By the 4th one, it's like tradition. Like, oh, let's go to the Super Bowl and lose again. It's like a thing we all do together, you know?
Here in Buffalo, we're just happy to be here.
I can't even really relate to what it's like. Because the first Super Bowl I remember, like vividly remember watching, it was after those 2 towers fell. You know which 2 I'm talking about. And it was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and the New England Patriots healed the nation.
That's true. First one I vividly remember watching was when we lost to the Packers.
How old are you? My age?
37?
Oh, okay. All right, I guess that lines up.
36. I'll be 37 in a few months.
He doesn't know.
I don't.
He's so used to going, I'm 13. I'm this many. Well, yeah. And then Bo Nix, boy, the Patriots better win today.
Yes, they really better.
Well, that should be fun. We'll get there. We have a lot to get to. This could be a long one today.
Could be.
We have a lot to discuss. We had a fun week last week that you missed.
I know. It was very funny because I was watching the first hour or so and I saw him in the chat. Wow. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then I come back and check in later, and I see you and Lewis talking in front of a sad cartoon Oregon Ducks fan and a puppet.
I think that's the first thing I said, is Lewis is like, oh, the dabble versus gay. And he comes on with a blind guy, a cartoon, and a puppet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, eat your words, Mr. Gomez. What's gay about this?
But, oh, my God, did I laugh so hard during the...
Yeah, Tukey had a great reaction. That noise was the best reaction of the entire episode.
It was so funny. So funny.
Yeah, so I'm glad Tukey was there. That was a lot of fun. But do I follow up with Lewis about free Skankfest tickets?
Definitely. One.
It's a healthy amount. That's the only reason. You'd really be saving me some money.
You have one shot at saying it to him.
Yeah.
Because you can't say it twice.
Right. I figure right before they go on sale, I'm just gonna go. Should I buy these?
Yeah.
Do you remember offering them to me? You know?
Yeah. I gotta get you to New York.
I would like to do the Real Ass podcast soon. Yes. I suspect Zach Amico will probably hate me, but We'll overcome that.
I will clear my schedule.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it has to happen. I think he'll actually like you.
Zach Amico?
Yeah.
I hope so.
He'll say some blind jokes you've never heard before, so that'll be fun.
Yes, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Instead of the old standards.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know when we're done wiping, Mike?
People were talking about the program last week. I felt bad. I guess Chad called Tukey and wanted to confront Lewis about something. I would have had him on. Well, I guess I probably would have asked Lewis. I didn't know if he wanted to engage in that, but I didn't know that was happening. So I think Chad wanted to clear his name or something, but he reacted to this. I only saw this clip that Dirty Jersey Rat put out, but let's see what Chad had to say. This made me kind of sad. I felt bad for Chad watching him watch this.
The headache is not worth it. The advice, same thing with Chad. Like, dude, Chad, how are you making this your identity? You're a fucking funny comic. You've been doing this for a long time. Like, people they're short-sighted, dude, and they get a little bit of attention from this, and then they go, oh shit, I gotta fucking, this is the path. And you're like, dude, no.
Well, then have me on Legion of Skanks, Lewis. Have me back at fucking Skankfest. You had me the first 2 years. Why am I not invited anymore? Because they look down on this Dabbleverse shit, and I don't blame them. They're like, we don't need garbage at Skankfest.
But Jay would love it.
Yeah, he would love just one Dabbleverse room with rotating shows.
There's 13 seats in it.
But I would say to Chad messaged me, said a very nice thing about the episode. I guess he watched. He was very kind. I appreciate that. I would say to Chad, if Tukey didn't gatekeep him from calling in last week,
yeah,
I would have said, look at it the way, like, this is what I want to do. Like, I'm not trying to be a stand-up, so I'm not looking for them to respect me. I'm not looking to be in that world. I get why, like, Lewis might come on this show, like we said last week, with a puppet and a cartoon and be like, what the fuck is this? I get that it's weird to people, but I'm not looking for that acceptance. If Chad wants to be in that world, I was thinking about this last night with John and Ava and John. Like, John has these people on this show just to be like yes men. And I don't know if this is true or not. I don't watch a lot of Kevin Brennan's show. I don't know what Chad's show is about, but like that's how people think of Chad. Like, is just a yes man for Kevin Brennan, and Kevin Brennan's a fucking asshole. Like, Kevin Brennan is an asshole to all these people. So I think, like, Chad, if you want to be in that world, they're looking at what you do going like, oh, is he going to film me? Is he going to try to get some gotcha moment and go back to Kevin for content or whatever? Whether that's true or not, that is, like, in the back of their mind. Like, oh, do I even want to deal with that?
I feel like he's selective, though.
Who's that?
Chad.
The shows I watch have a massive problem with Chad. So I'm only getting negative information.
No, I know, but
he seems like he has some good in him, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he would do it to the Lewises because they're not, like, part of it, you know?
Yeah. Well, let's continue. Let's hear what else he has to say.
Yeah, I would love to leave this. This is my karma. This is where I'm at, the bottom of the barrel.
Hey.
See, I know you guys don't believe me, but all these comics, they all like me. They all respect me, all of them. And that doesn't go with the narrative. Carl's narrative, Melton's narrative. But I'll gladly leave all this. This is dumb. Have me on Legion of Skanks.
Yeah. The problem is you have to just do that. It can't be like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You have to stop doing it. And then you can pop on shows here and there. Like once people trust you again or see you as like a real comedian. But like I said, they're looking at it like, oh, because take a step back and look at what Kevin Brennan does. Yeah. And Chad is just associated with that. So who's going to want him, like on their comedy festival?
Manny Muskets in the chat says, Chad skipping past Real Ass Podcast and saying having me on Legion of Skanks is wild.
Yeah, start in the minors, Chad. Start on Real Ass Podcast and work your way up.
I used to hate asking. That's why I fizzled out in Hollywood. I hated asking for favors. I hated
Hollywood.
Luz would have him on, realize, but Luz has had Gino on.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Show. I hated it. I hate it now. Send me a lifeline. Do what Shane Gillis is doing. Shane Gillis is having all his buddies that brought like Rich Voss, Soder, Big J open for him. Then he pays them handsomely.
Is he comparing himself to them?
Well, I would also say, I love Lewis. I've been to his shows. I don't know how handsomely you're going to get paid.
He doesn't have arena money yet.
He's not an arena act. I find Lewis very funny, and he's very successful as well, but he doesn't have arena money to hand out.
Not yet.
Also, like, those are his boys from very early in comedy. I'm saying genuinely, I don't know if Chad has that relationship with these guys or he just knew them peripherally.
Love that. I would love that. Why won't Marcelo Hernandez have me open for him?
I don't know. The path is just going out and being hilarious, touring, getting fans, just putting one foot in front of the other. And this is a quick way to get a few thousand people to like your shit. But that's really going to be it. You're not going to grow much out of it if it's your entire identity. I'm not even saying that you can't grow. Like, if sometimes you're chiming in on this stuff and you're like, I know Big J watches and once in a while he'll talk about it. And Big J's got an incredible career. If that was Big J's identity, he wouldn't be doing anything.
He looked crazy.
Just hearing him talk so seriously, and you look below him, and there's a fucking puppet in a cuck chair.
I know. I was glad Tukey was there. It really made the aesthetic much better.
It's so funny.
He looks like a lunatic.
This guy, yeah.
Especially if you're a vet for like 20 years, and then you're like, well, now this is my identity. You're essentially admitting
This is hurting.
that it didn't work out. The A point. No offense to Chad or to Kevin or to Gino or to any.
This hurts.
And some of these people I consider Gino a friend. Gino helped me out a lot in my career very early on. But it's like you're kind of admitting that the A plan was never to be talking shit about Stuttering John on a live stream. That was when you started comedy. The first time you went to an open mic, dude, I hope one day I can.
We might have to reevaluate the later programming on this.
Guys, we're canceling your headliner today.
Fucking just have 800 people watching me shit on fucking Stuttering John on a stream. That's insane. That's not the plan. The plan was to get fucking famous and tour and fucking
It didn't work out, Lewis. It didn't work out for me. Yes, the A plan.
Chad is hearing it like it's direct. Well, I guess it was. He named Chad directly, so it is directly to him. But you feel bad for Chad. I got nowhere else to go.
This is Chad's "you'd be surprised" conversation. He's not even a part of it.
Pulled away. Are you happy? I admitted it. The A plan didn't work out. Patton Oswalt ruined my life. He stuck it to me.
I don't know this story. I heard him say, I don't know what he's talking about.
No idea.
Ah,
I was going for it.
Fuck yeah.
I moved back out to Los Angeles. I was on Punch Drunk. I was getting spots at the Hollywood Improv, the Ice House. I was doing it. Adam Egget was putting me on Family and Friends Mondays at the Comedy Store after potluck. And then Patton Oswalt got in a Twitter fight with me, and his dumb wife got involved. I told her not to sleep with one eye open, and it ruined everything.
Wait, what?
I have no idea what's going on. Did he start going after Patton for like obvious things that I would agree with?
Well, if he said his wife got involved and I told her to sleep with one eye open, he's no longer with us. I don't know this story, so I can't really comment on it, but it doesn't sound great.
You know what? Let's speculate respectfully.
Yeah.
Hollywood turned their backs on me. Everyone turned. I'd go to the Comedy Store. I'd see comics that would come up and hug me, walk the other way.
I told some lady she was going to die, and then she did. What's that?
I
What
told
got a bug up their ass for?
I told him, no. Those pill bottles are fine.
Yeah. Nah, I told this lady to, watch her back or I'll kill her. And everyone's got to be in their bonnet.
It hurt. Adam Egget quit returning my text. Sam Tripoli and I's friendship was on the rocks for years. Bert Kreischer turned his back on me. It hurt.
Oh, man.
You're right. The plan wasn't to talk about Stuttering John. So I said, fuck it. I'm moving to Florida and I'm going to be a Florida comic and that's it.
Not a bad
I
life.
gave up.
Yeah.
Well, what am I going to do now? Huh?
That's the thing about a lot of these guys is they're not content with what they're doing. Like if John would just like enjoyed fucking arguing with people on super chats about Carl and there would be kind of like a respect people had, and I don't think it would be the focus that it is. But it's like people can tell, they smell blood. They can tell they hate it. Like people can tell that Chad's not enjoying what he's doing, so they fuck with him in that way. You know what I mean? Like either accept that that's kind of what you do now. You're a Florida comic and you do these Dabbleverse shows and you kind of have to embrace it, or go and try to do the other thing. It's tough. And I guess what he's saying is he can't. Like he can't get into all the same clubs he used to get into and all that shit. So I do get why that would be difficult. But like you have to find some way to accept your lot in life. You know?
Yeah, I know, but if you're gonna do things like this, some two guys came up and were like, "This is Kumia country," and beat me up. Like no one's gonna want to do business with you.
Right. And no one will trust you really, because it's just a ridiculous lie.
Yeah.
And that again, that I don't know if I'm judging Chad unfairly. That's literally all I know of him, is that he basically told a Jussie Smollett story about Anthony Cumia fans.
Cummings won't have me on her very popular show that gets more views than Rogan. Bert won't have me on. You guys aren't having me on. What am I supposed to do?
I like that clipper, by the way. Dirty Jersey Rat has a theme song for his clips, which I enjoy. That's what you were hearing at the end there. But
Should I continue it?
no, it's fine. It doesn't get stuck in my head though. Dirty Jersey. Yeah, so that was I felt bad watching that Chad clip.
I hear music and I panic pause.
No, I understand. I'm sure we're fine copyright wise, I would think. But yeah, go if you didn't catch last week's interview with the rattlesnake, go check it out. blindmike.net is the easiest way to find all our links. We appreciate you guys supporting the show. If you're watching live, which you can do every Sunday at 10 a.m., like, subscribe, comment. That helps more people find the program. Do the same if you're listening on Spotify or wherever you get podcasts. Video up on Spotify this week. Craig guaranteed it.
That's right.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
So we can upload clips, but the upload video isn't available yet, and I have to message someone, but their customer service isn't lovely.
Get Joe Rogan on the horn.
Yeah.
Joe, we need to bend your ear about something.
Help me, please.
But yeah, blindmike.net. We appreciate you guys checking out those links. And now, since we got the blessing of the rattlesnake, I guess this has to become a Lewis recap show.
That's right.
You just talk about everything Lewis does. The regs finally came out, so we have Louis J. Gomez talking about his beef with LeMaire Lee, and there were a couple of clips I found funny. Basically, we diagnosed it correctly, more or less.
Yeah.
But let's let Louis explain.
So yeah, that's what happened. Mike Romanelli told me, and then I called LeMaire immediately, and I'm like, LeMaire, I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, oh man, you know. And I was like, well now I have to kill you. I was like,
did he sound nervous when he picked up?
And I don't know, nervous. I was just like, look, we're boys. Like if you got a problem with something I say, just pick up the fucking phone and call me, because that's what I do, right? Yeah. If I have a problem with something that one of my friends, quote unquote, say, because LeMaire is somebody that I put on Skankfest year after year after year, Legion of Skanks, Story Wars, Realize Podcast. Before LeMaire had famous friends, we were the fucking famous friends. So now I get that LeMaire has followed Shane to Austin and gets to live on his fucking couch, right? But guess what?
Pool house.
LeMaire's only fucking getting Austin's back because Shane lives there. If Shane moved to Iceland, well then LeMaire would be an Iceland comic.
I tell you what,
LeMaire would be a fucking
retort. If Shane moved to Iceland, he'd be an Iceland comic.
Shane moved back to New York. Let's get fucking real. I'm not following.
And Reykjavik wants.
Reykjavik does want LeMaire. LeMaire would be great there, I think. But yeah, it was weird. So it seems like LeMaire really did spout off, and they diagnosed it correctly, much like we did. Credit to Crack Amico. I think he was right on this one.
So anyway, whatever. I'm literally going like, LeMaire, like you're somebody who like I've looked out for, who we've helped out, who I've always thought we were friends and fucking cool. And then people are like, no, LeMaire just gets fucking drunk. And then I think Crack and Miko nailed it because the next day LeMaire like doubled down and started arguing with everybody. But I think he was just drunk tweeting. His feelings got hurt because he heard us talking about this and he took it personally. And I wasn't talking about LeMaire.
Austin, and it starts with Tony. There is some weird inferiority complex or something.
Yeah.
Everything, and what I find really weird, and Rogan and Tony are the two worst with this, where people will say like, oh, the homeless people in Austin are tough, and they'll go, actually, no, that doesn't exist. actually, you're wrong. There are no homeless people. It's a myth. It's a fake news.
Not real.
Literally, Nick Mullen was on a podcast. I forget which one, but it was at Skankfest. And Nick Mullen was saying that he ran into Tony. He's like, yeah, Austin used to be like really, I used to live in Austin. And it used to be really cool. And it's kind of gone downhill. And Tony would be like, absolutely. It's the best city in the world. Nick's going, no, I'm saying like it used to be like really, it used to be awesome. And now it's not really so much. And Tony goes, 100%. It's phenomenal. And Nick's like, no, I don't think you're hearing me. So yeah, I don't know why LeMaire is getting defensive about it. He's a Philly comic. I don't know why. Who gives a fuck about any of it? By the way, if you're a New York comic or LA comic, but LeMaire is probably just. We've all been there. LeMaire was a little drunk and got his feelings hurt and fired off on Twitter.
And cool. Yeah. I was talking about a couple other people, but regardless, it doesn't even matter. He took it personally, and then the next day he was like, "Well, now I'm going to make it pro wrestling and double down and keep on fucking tapping in on this."
Sure.
So
so now
I told him I'll show you right now.
After you talk to him on the phone, though, that's when you go to Twitter.
Yeah.
So you call
because I'm a man and I will just pick up the phone and call somebody before I'm going to start shitting on them on social media.
But do you feel bad at all? Because then everyone just started trashing him.
No. He did it to himself.
You do it to yourself. And that's what really hurts.
Let's see.
Radiohead.
What does this say? We'll read this sentence to Rebecca and Christine. Just that one.
Just an FYI, LeMaire Lee will not be getting an offer for Skankfest this year. And can I read the second text? Can I please read the second text? Nope. Can I please read the second text?
Read it.
Come on. He says, just an FYI, LeMaire Lee will not get an offer for Skankfest this year unless he properly bends the knee. LOL.
LeMaire out, Mike Geary in.
That's right.
Spot opened up for me.
We should ask if we can go to Skankfest, watch the whole thing, and then do a show like this talking about every show on Skankfest.
Now that's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea. And the way it's set up, we could literally be like the Muppets guys. We're up in the there's a balcony where we can record the show.
We're going to be up there. I'm going to do my best Mencia impression and just have a notepad during every show.
Yeah, right. That's it. That's an interesting idea. We should pitch that to Lewis.
I love it.
And then you wrote, he can do Tony Fest.
Yeah, so Lewis handled it perfectly. And no real beef, it didn't seem. Seems like he's totally fine with LeMaire.
He seems annoyed for sure, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, well, it's annoying. If you're Lewis, because that's an easy go-to where LeMaire was like, oh, well, Lewis isn't fun. Lewis is like an open mic comic or whatever. If you're Lewis and you put these guys on your shows and your festivals and you do give them opportunities and like they just fucking forget you. Lewis said something, Jordan Jensen was on Legion of Skanks and they played a clip where Joe Rogan and Bradley Cooper were praising Jordan Jensen. She was just in that Bradley Cooper movie.
Yeah.
And Lewis was like, fucking Rogan, we discover these people. And then Rogan is like, look what I found. And there is truth to that, where Legion of Skanks and Real Ass Podcast for more than a decade now have been like kind of the, farm system for a lot of these comics where they build an audience being guests on these shows and then, in a lot of cases blow past them.
We got some super chats here. Let's get through them.
All right. And get to the real business for the day.
That's right. I miss you, Jimmy. $2. Sunday appointment viewing.
Thank you, buddy. That's very kind.
Box eating dad, $5. Deferred money ruined the MLB. Tell me a Mike Vrabel story.
I said I want Gary Tangway if the Patriots, I guess it's not a DVD anymore, but if they win the championship, whatever that, the Super Bowl DVD, I don't know what they call it now. But I want Gary Tangway to narrate it. And you could call it a Mike Vrabel story told. Telling a Mike Vrabel story.
Mike Vrabel story. Finally. Winnie Churchill, 2 pounds. Remember to drink your Guinness, boys.
Hey, bottoms up.
Adam M, 1999. I want to be a quarterback in the NFL, and Chad wants to be a good, successful comedian. Both are wildly unrealistic career goals.
Oh, come on.
Chad is good enough to pick product in a warehouse to eventually be replaced by a robot. Jesus.
Well, he did have, I don't know Chad's comedy at all, but he was friends with all those people. Like he was closer than a lot of people get,
Yeah. Now, Mike, our good pal, our good buddy, Tom Myers, has been a member for 8 months, and this is how he's using to choose his member comment.
Okay.
I have to stick up for Chad, who is a friend of mine. He is consistently works with comics like Swartzen and Florentine. Enjoy the show, gents. And then he gifted 1 Blind Mike Project membership.
Thank you, Tommy. Very kind of you. Look at all my friends, Chad and Tom.
Adam M, $5. Chad Zumock is best known for the Jeb Bush "Please Clap."
Oh, that was. I do think he did that in a joke, where like he asked for a. I don't really remember. I remember hearing it on Carl's show, but I don't fully remember. But there was an incident like that.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Don Fried Chicken, $5. Craig, it's just terrible how these liberal freaks are trying to drag your friends Donald and Jeffrey's names through the mud.
Comment?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck who's on that list. You should all be hung. Huh?
You should all be.
all the people listening that are on that list.
What did I do?
Not you, the proverbial you.
Okay.
Saucepan 28, $2. Patriots and Blind Mike Project, a Sunday tradition for like 20 weeks.
That's right.
Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker, 2 somethings. Tom defending Chad as a real comic is deeply sad.
No, it's just two of the greats.
And Getty Van Halen, $2. I really wish Chad wasn't in the Dabbleverse.
Well, so does he, apparently.
Feelings mutual by all.
Yeah. All right, shall we get into the talk of the week here?
Yes.
We've had to wait. It's a shame we do a show on Sundays, as I've said. We do sort of a weekly recap. We're like a week late on this Whitney Cummings. I've been jonesing all week to talk about this. She's melting down. It is crazy how she is handling all this. I don't understand it. It seems like she's going through a lot personally with the stuff with her sister. So maybe that plays into it. I have no idea.
That stuff's wild.
Well, it's causing her to pay attention to things. I think if you want to talk about people affected by the Dabbleverse, I think Whitney Cummings might be on that list. But let's hear. She's talking about trolls, right? She's making resolutions, which we all do on January 12th. We're all talking resolutions. So that's how Whitney starts her podcast last week.
This is the year that I have a couple little resolutions that I could have started a couple weeks ago, but I'm basic. I want to do everything when everyone else does it at the same time. This is the year for me that I don't know how else to say this. This is the year I'm going to block you. I've never blocked people, but this is the year I'm going to block you.
What inspired that? What inspired that with me? Was it that you called all your fans racist and they were like, hey, no, we're not. We have some things to say about you, actually.
I have a strange feeling it has something to do with the only people that comment, the real people, are not in favor of anything she's doing.
Yeah. But she's lucky, though. It's such a small percentage. Every video has 2 million views and 30 comments. So what's the big deal, Whitney? It's just a smidge of the audience,
Or a dweeb, or a kook, or a nut, or a drip, or a pissant or a butthead, gonna block you.
Oh man.
I used to not because I felt like the message was like they got to me.
It is.
Or, you know, like I'm not going to give them the time.
You're about to disprove that, Whitney. It's clear they're not getting to you at all based on this podcast. You seem like a perfectly sane person.
You know, or that I was going to go like tell people like I can't handle it. And they're going to be like, Whitney blocked me. She can't handle that truth or whatever. I was like, I don't want to give them that, you know?
Who gives a fuck?
True.
Who cares if these people you don't know and will never meet feel like they got one over on you? Like, who gives a shit? We just like that's what was so refreshing about having Lewis on last week is he handles this stuff perfectly. You see him on Twitter getting into battles with people. You think he's losing his mind if you see him on Twitter. And then when he talks about it, it's so like rational. And he's like, you know, that's what you do on Twitter. You argue with people. Like he doesn't take it home with him. This seems like destructive to Whitney's mental health. She's unraveling.
I'm at capacity on nerds. And it used to be that the nerds were the ones that were bullied, but now the nerds are the bullies. And it took me a second to.
If the nerds are the ones that are bullied, what does that tell you, Whitney?
and your response is like insulting them. So what's the difference, really?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they insult you. You say, it's not like you're this, you know, pure person that would never do that. And you're also making this blanket statement, and I'm guilty of this too, where you're like, oh, they are doing this to me on social media. They're, and then you snap back at them. It's all this group of people. Well, it's different people every week, you know? Yeah. It's not always the same people commenting. It's just some guy said a shitty thing to you. Who cares? Like, move on with your day. I get that it's jarring at first, and I totally understand and can empathize with people that have a bad reaction to it. Whitney has been in entertainment for 20 years now. She had multiple shows on networks. Like, she's gotten feedback, you know? And by the way, like, was a roast comedian. So you'd think her skin would be a little tougher than this. It's letting this get to you so badly after you did something, by the way, that is like morally questionable. I'm not even saying it's the worst. I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world. I'm not even saying it's wrong. But people have their opinion on it, and they called you out for it. And to have this reaction where every week now your podcast has centered around calling people that comment on your show nerds. It's been 8 weeks of it started with you're all racist. Then it was like you're all losers that spend time on social media. Now it's you're all pieces of shit. It's where we're at.
Hey, Whitney, you went and performed at a place that routinely kills its own citizens, blah blah. And she's like, "What a dork."
and if her podcast numbers are real, and her last episode got 1.5 million views, then she is talking to such a fraction of the audience.
No kidding.
There are legitimately 1.5 million people that are like, "What is she talking about? Who's she mad at? What did they say?" Like, they don't know it's happening if those numbers are real.
If her numbers are real, she's talking to like 1% of the listeners.
Oh no, well under 1%.
Yeah, or like 0.5.
Yeah.
So you're not a troll. You're a bully, and I can block a bully. Like, that's okay, right? Which, by the way, to block a bully,
whoever you want. Who gives a shit? Or mute them, or turn your comments on. I don't care. Like, I almost respect Howard Stern more for the way he handles it. Where, like, literally on his social media, he turns all the comments off.
Yeah,
which is childish and silly. That, like, you just don't want people to tell you what your show actually is. But, like, I respect that more than week in and week out going, I hate all of you, yet you're so in my head that I have to address it.
The best description I've seen about blocking was actually CM Punk in WWE. He was like, yeah, if I'm in my kitchen and someone's screaming bad shit at me, I'm going to shut the window.
Yes, I block whoever you want. Like, I would say mute them, just to, like, don't give them the satisfaction. But, like, if they're shitty to you, block them. I don't care. I've never really understood where it's like, and unless the only time like you're kind of a pussy if you block someone is if you just say like, hey, Whitney, can you explain why you took what's considered blood money to perform in Saudi Arabia and then called all your fans racist? And she's like, oh, block.
You know how many people I would have to block if I went by these standards?
Craig does a different passive aggressive thing that I see on Twitter where people are like, oh, Craig laughing over the clips, and Craig will reply, hey, sorry, I'm having fun.
I do like doing
I just don't want me to have fun.
I mean, I don't say it in that tone or really care. I just find it fun to react like
I
that.
read it.
Oh. I do enjoy that, though. That makes it even better.
Craig's just footloose and fancy free, and we're trying to step on his good time.
Don't worry, pal. I'm gonna have a terrible time next week.
Sorry, we're having fun out here, guys. Craig's like, what?
The fact that you read it in that tone, I'm going to have fun the next couple days.
You're all bullies.
Stop making fun of me.
Yeah.
Because they just want attention and are lonely and sad. Is bullying a bully? But this might be the year that I bully bullies. Maybe that's okay. And file it under self-care. Because you can do anything as long as you say.
She just Zig Heiled.
Did she?
Hardcore, too.
Get her, boys.
Everyone clip it.
It's self-care. I cheated, but it was self-care. Like, I just needed to know, like, that I'm attractive. Now I can really be faithful to you. It's also just like, I got to be honest with you. I got to block some people because it's like too cringe. Now that I'm a mom and I'm over 3 years sober now. Like, I'm getting all my feelings back. Like, I can't take the cringe.
You don't have to check in with us on any of this. No. This is not a board meeting at Whitney Industries where we all have to stand. We don't have to turn our key to allow Whitney to block people. Do it. There should not be this focus testing on every decision you make where it's like, I'm just going to block people, right? Is that okay that I block people? And then all the trolls go, oh, Whitney's a fucking loser. Whitney's afraid of the truth. And then next week she has to respond, oh, people think I'm afraid now. Like, Whitney, you're becoming one of these people. You're becoming a lolcow now. Just stop what you're doing. Do your show, whatever that is. Do a Tim Dillon impression every week. And the people that like it, whether it's 30,000 or 3 million, people are going to watch it. Those people will watch it and enjoy it. So
but she also just did the thing where she's like, hey guys, I'm not on the suds. So, and then we're like, oh my God, I didn't know that. I'm sorry for making fun of you.
Yeah. It's this manic, like she's bringing up everything. Like mentioned cheating for no reason where it's like, how did we get here? Why are we on your sobriety? What does this have to do with anything? You called your fans racist and they were like, shut up. That's all that happened.
I'm a parent who doesn't cheat anymore. And God, I will never look at a wine bottle ever again. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, we said your show sucks or you shouldn't have taken blood money. Sorry about that.
If anyone that's not in like your like direct family is like, hey, I'm sober 3 years, the best reaction you can give is like, oh, good for you.
Nice. Congrats. Cool. Yeah.
People being dorks in my comments, like I'm too embarrassed for you, and Schadenfreude is not my thing. Also,
man, am I a dork? Fuck.
I didn't realize that.
Why didn't anyone tell me? Hey, assholes. Why didn't you tell me that I look like a dork?
I don't think I can do the show anymore. You're a fucking dork.
I feel so silly now. I've been owned.
You good.
We
all know I'm not a dork.
Getting joy from other people's embarrassment. Schadenfreude. Like that's.
Say it again.
It's like when someone comments that I'm cringe or you're trying too hard or whatever it is.
Like, thing. I don't know which is correct. I've only ever heard it pronounced Schadenfreude.
Me too.
Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. The Schadenfreude thing is so specifically trying to sound smart. Like, oh no, I actually pronounce it correctly.
I don't even know how
you know what I mean? Such a subtle difference.
Let's see here.
Schadenfreude.
Oh wow.
She nailed it. Good for you, Whitney.
You know what, Whitney? I'm sorry.
But am I a dork if I don't know that? I thought the cool guys are dumb. I can't be a dork. I'm an idiot.
It might only be pronounced like that in Germany.
Well, Whitney appeals to all cultures.
Sig Heil, then pronouncing that properly. She gets on the belt.
Like I, in 2026, cannot spend bandwidth on the cognitive dissonance that I would
Oh
have
my
to
God, fuck off.
provide or conjure up in order to not see the shocking irony.
I got to go back to talking about boxing talent with Joe Rogan.
Matt, like, how funny is it to spend the first 15 minutes of your show talking about this, and then the rest of your show, as we'll see, addressing something that a YouTube channel called you out for?
Yeah.
And then going, I just don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the time to pay attention. It's all you're thinking about. Or at least I'll give you this, Whitney. Maybe you're not thinking about it that much, but you are presenting it as the only thing you think about. So, like, what are people supposed to believe? Either we're supposed to say, oh, she's playing a character, I guess. This isn't really her. She's playing a woman that's melting down. Or you really are having a lot of trouble dealing with this.
Like, required for you to type that I'm trying too hard when this is my job. I'm doing my job, and trying hard is cool if it's your job, but this is your hobby. You know what I mean?
Oh, actually, no, it's how I make 100% of my income.
Mike, I got to tell you something. I am a full-time podcast realm person as well.
Me too. Oh, so we're cool.
So we're pretty cool. So we can do this.
Oh, phew. All right, guys, I take back what I said. I may have alarmed you earlier when I said I was a dork. Yeah. That was not true. I'm now cool again.
We're pretty hip.
By the way, I'll tell you something. I'm both. This is my job, and I work hard at it, whatever hard is for podcasting. And I am a fucking nerd that is really into talking comedy. So I'm both.
The amount of shit you listen to and timestamp is kind of crazy.
It's insane. It's the behavior of an insane man.
He'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go listen to this 3-hour show, and like in 3 hours I have significant amount of timestamps.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Also, that's now your online footprint forever. I don't want to be a part of your online footprint, you weirdo. I don't want my name to be in the mouth of your insurance company.
What?
Okay.
Wait, what?
When they go,
what?
Hold on, let's try and suss this out here.
I'm driving down the street. She T-bones me.
Whitney! I don't want my name. Go back a little bit.
The guy goes like, Whitney Cummings?
but this is your hobby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, also, that's now your online footprint forever. I don't want to be a part of your online footprint, you weirdo. I don't want my name to be in the mouth of your insurance company.
Insurance company? I don't want my name to be in the mouth. Oh boy, this is a GD Fenderson situation. Everyone hold the phone.
We have way too many clips for this right now.
No, we'll move on. But I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. I don't want my name to be in the mouth of your insurance company.
Hold on. We should probably let this run off 20 more seconds. Maybe she gets into it.
She'll explain it. Definitely.
Okay. When they go through your online history and they're like, do we cover this therapy for them? What? Do we cover it? I mean, they were commenting on Whitney Cummings.
Do we cover this therapy?
I feel like therapists would be like, ooh, this is like 3 years worth of money.
Well, I paid out of pocket for my therapy. And it was because he was like, do you think Whitney Cummings' name is ever going to come up? And I'm like, it might.
As a matter of fact, if you check my notes, it's number one.
It's all I talk about.
Says Instagram that she's a tryhard. So aren't comedians, first they'll be like, who's that? And they'll be like, oh, a female aren't they supposed to?
Jameson in the chat says, sir, you need an insurance medical care here? And he goes, of course. Whitney Cummings.
Boy, did that comment get to her.
Yeah.
Someone called her a tryhard, and she's going on this long about it and saying, oh, I guess you're going to mention me to your therapist.
She's being a tryhard in this video.
Yes. Whitney, like, if you try hard at comedy and podcast, good for you. I don't care. It's fine. That's good.
But please stop shoehorning words in that you've never used in your life.
She does Rogan speak.
Yeah.
She's trying to sound like Rogan.
Josie Rogan.
Yes.
We just put him in an asylum. I think we'll cover the ambulance ride from the 5150 location.
Enough, lady. Jesus
to
Christ.
Orchid Fields Insane Asylum. I don't want to be in the mouth of the divorce lawyer. When you lose custody of your kids because your entire online history is public and the family court judge is like, hold on. What? Did you comment on Whitney Cummings's Twitter that she's...
Well, you were on Twitter, so you can't have your kids? What is the angle she's going for?
I have no idea. Craig, you've been through a divorce.
I have.
Do they look at what podcasts you listen to in that process?
Matter of fact, they did. I lost everything because of it.
Very good show. Take them away.
Yeah, so it's part of the divorce agreement. That's why the show hasn't been back.
Oh, I guess that makes sense, actually. You know, that's a good judge.
Busted? I don't think you can ever see your kids again, homie. And they'd say homie. They would just be like, sorry, I just... so I'm blocking you. Like, I used to kind of come back and be like, cool comment, or like, you rule.
Now, I would love to ask Whitney, what's crazier? A person that sees your Instagram video and says a nasty thing, you know, like over the line, let's say, but just says a shitty thing, and then lives whatever life they live, whether they're getting divorced, whatever fucking bullshit is in their life, they go on and live with that. Or is it crazier to spend 15 minutes on your podcast talking to that guy directly?
Would you hear her? She's like, I used to be the one that would be like, cool story, bro. Like, all right.
That's how you should be.
You can that,
but I'm saying mentally, you don't have to comment back. Just in your mind, go, oh, cool story, bro, and go on with your day. You don't need to engage with any of this.
It's my favorite one. Just like, you rule.
That was the end of that clip.
Well, yeah. She dealt with the trolls, and after that, I think it's going to get a lot better.
Yes.
If you know if you know anything about these fucking weasels online, Whitney just hit them with the antidote. She just hit them with a little taste of their own medicine, and they're going to be reeling from it for some time. I bet now, if you go to Whitney's comments section, they are delight. Because it used to be, well, I'm a little confused actually now. I can't even follow my own analogy. She gets all these shitty comments online, but the good news is she actually gets no mean comments online. So that's good. That's what we're about to hear.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
The point is, I owe an apology to some people, and it's actually pretty serious. I feel bad. There's no easy way to say this. I do need to openly apologize to a couple people who have accused me of hiring bots to...
This attitude has gotten you nowhere, young lady.
Never.
I hate to have to lecture you, but remember when people are like, wait a minute, Whitney went to Saudi Arabia? Like, didn't she have a big problem with Chris D'Elia, and she, proclaimed herself a feminist and made an entire special about it? Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
That she performed in Riyadh, and Whitney came back and was like, "You're all racists." But I shouldn't even. She didn't say it like that. She goes, "I guess you're just racist. I guess you're all just racist." Sorry.
I don't get, like, her and Bert. Like, I don't understand why they're stunned by people's reactions.
But even like, be stunned by it and go, "Whoa, I wasn't expecting that reaction."
Yeah.
Like, I'll have to look more into this. Like, honestly, I looked at it as performing I've performed in the Middle East before, and no one's ever had a problem with it. I did not realize it would get that reaction. Say that, and everyone's fine with it. I shouldn't say everyone. There's a lot of people that wouldn't be fine with it. It would give them shit. But, like, their true fans, the people that would defend them would say, hey, listen to this. He actually gave a very good reaction, or she actually gave a very good reaction, and I believe her. This is not a believable stance. It's not anything anyone can get behind to constantly talk down to your audience. No one's on board with this.
My podcast, or hack the numbers of the podcast. I am not even erudite enough about bots to know what exactly I'm being accused of, but I'm going to apologize anyway. Also,
by the way, so we watched the video from Apologia Comedia, I believe was the channel. He specifically did not accuse Whitney herself of doing this. He was very particular about that. And then when we watched it, I said, I don't think it's Whitney. I think maybe it's her team, or they actually diagnosed correctly. If you guys don't know what Whitney's talking about, her views now have the views on her podcast are all in the millions. And it just kind of shot up out of nowhere. And you're like, Whitney Cummings podcast? How did that get so popular? And then if you look at the comments and the likes, they don't match the view count. And so people are saying maybe she bought views, whatever. And this Apologia Comedia account, that was the first place I saw it talked about. And he said what he thinks happened is that Whitney is paying for YouTube. This is perfectly legal. That if you pay for YouTube to boost you in the algorithm, you're going to get a lot more views, but it might not be real engagement. You just kind of show up in people's feeds. So
yeah,
it's like artificial numbers, but not really. You're not technically doing anything shady or wrong. It's just like there's an element of phoniness to it, you know?
Yeah, I think what a realistic possibility could be too is she's talking so highly of Saudi. Maybe they're boosting it so people hear it.
Maybe, yeah. She's such a pro-Saudi show now. But yeah, like that. Even the people like shitting on her for this are saying, I don't know that it's Whitney directly. So instead of like addressing it that way, she does this where she talks down to you like you're stupid. And this is really going to win a lot of people over, I suspect, this attitude.
The thing they are accusing me of, to be clear, was true. The inflating numbers artificially on YouTube are fraud. It's called fraud. YouTube would have taken my channel by now, but we're going to keep logic out of this. Okay.
No, but logic was inserted. People said that. People said, well, I don't think she's like committing a crime.
Right.
Like that was kind of the consent. It wasn't this irrational thing. Like people in this situation often act like they are the center of the universe and they're being targeted by everybody. Where if you just addressed it realistically, then the normal people would accept that and the shitheads online wouldn't, and you'd never hear the end of them. And you can either let them fucking, drift off into nothingness, like not read it. You can mute them. You can block them so you never have to deal with them again. There are many ways to handle it, but people like Whitney think they're going to, like, this is oddly bullying. She thinks she's going to bully you into being like, oh, God, I am a fucking loser. I guess I don't think it's weird that Whitney's view count is so high now.
Yeah, no, totally. Your show naturally tripled overnight.
It was just that I was a loser that I thought it seemed odd that you were doing Kill Tony numbers.
You're not insulting me. You're kind of insulting YouTube. You're just calling YouTube criminals. But it's weird when someone insults you, they accident.
Does she honestly have no one in her life to be like, fucking take a week off?
Oh, no. I'm not insulting YouTube, am I? Delete the comments, quick. I hope I'm not insulting YouTube.
Accidentally reveal how powerful they think you are. Like, if I was using bots to have fake numbers on my podcast or whatever, what they're saying is you're committing a crime on YouTube. And it's like, well, YouTube would call you. No, she has YouTube in the palm of her hand. YouTube doesn't. YouTube.
No one thinks it's a mafia style deal.
Hey, these views, they fell off the back of a truck.
I hope Joe Rogan likes his kneecaps if he wants to keep getting numbers like that.
Joe Rogan, won't see him no more.
No one thinks it's this backdoor secret deal. YouTube has a button that says boost that you can click on and pay for them to boost you in the algorithm. That's a perfectly legal thing that happens, and I'm sure people take advantage of it all the time. I tried it on Instagram years ago, and I didn't see any results for it. So it doesn't even work all the time.
So I did it once and it did work. I made that that neighbors short that's on my Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
On Instagram, it got 500,000 views.
Really?
Yeah.
But you see no engagement from it, right?
It's not in a language I recognize, that's for sure.
Yeah. So ultimately it's not but like you can say you tried that as advertising.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just say you used it as advertising, and then say, like, maybe, did we do it too much? Maybe you didn't do it at all, or maybe you weren't aware that your team was doing it. Like, but it's worth looking into. You have millions of, you're doing Kill Tony numbers. Where's your deal with Netflix? You know, like, there's nothing that speaks to you and says, boy, that is odd that my numbers have skyrocketed like that.
This is still her trying to make up for being friends with Chris D'Elia.
I think we're past that now. We're in a new stage where it's her trying to make up for an abysmal Riyadh response.
I'm committing a crime, but if you don't keep my crimes up, you'll see. And they're like, okay. Like, if I commit fraud and then I have so much power that I convince YouTube to not take my channel down, like, the company's like, okay, fine, we'll just fold. Rather than have Whitney be mad.
If I was YouTube, the one country I wouldn't want coming after me would probably be Saudi Arabia.
But to Whitney's point, then that's obviously not happening.
Right.
That's obviously not the answer. It's funny to go like, hey, these views are weird. 1.7 million, 2.4 million, all these. Grace O'Malley interview has 2.4 million. Why are there no comments on it? Oh, I guess I'm committing a felony then.
The Grace O'Malley one's the only one that I'm like, I could see that one going pretty high because of the drama around Chicken Fry and Zach Bryan.
Not 2.4 million. Chicken Fry herself doesn't get that many views on her podcast.
I know, but that drama was pretty popular.
It was big, but did they talk about it on that episode?
No idea. I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
Put myself through that.
Exactly.
It's like, why don't we do that?
If you're ready to tank your channel, we could get into that.
Can you get away?
I just don't like this guy.
This guy stinks.
He's terrible.
With doing that?
Well, no, because YouTube is tracking the traffic on your channel like a hawk, and the methods that you're using.
Yeah, that's what she's calling everyone nerds, and then this guy's like, well, actually, YouTube is tracking your numbers. Blah, blah, blah. Like, what a fucking dork. Shut up.
I like that YouTube is tracking it like a hawk. Like at Google's Google's earnings call. They were like, and of course we've allotted $6.3 million to tracking Whitney Cummings' channel.
YouTube could find a mouse in a forest.
Get me Whitney Cummings' numbers now.
To advertise your channel are methods that were presented to us, and we were guided through the process.
Oh, nice. We can tell you what we do
from
do,
YouTube.
which is I work my.
The last statue said that guy's the Craig of Whitney show. That is very funny.
I hiney off to try to make these episodes since January, like not squeaky clean. I say a lot of wild stuff, but there's certain things you just can't say and then be suggested. Like we're doing like manual review from YouTube. They can watch the episode and go, hey, like if you leave this thing in about, you know, naming the people that you believe abused Shirley Temple with their home addresses, you know, we can't suggest this to other people in YouTube. Do you want to cut it? And I'll go, fine, yes. And then we can use Google ads and pay them, which everybody pays to advertise everywhere. I mean, it's like having a billboard for a sitcom. It's like someone.
Yeah, I don't frankly really have a problem with it.
I don't either.
Just say that. Just say, oh yeah, we paid Google to boost a few episodes, just like promotion.
Yeah, next week, Schaub is gonna be like, I got a great idea, Baba.
Their numbers are gonna skyrocket. But yeah, like if that's something Google offers that you pay for, that's fine. People will criticize you for it, but that's fine. Like I don't really care. I would say it's weird to do that to your numbers because I don't think it does any good in the long run for a podcast. But what people are pointing out, Whitney, is not just that that your podcast is doing well. It's that now she's doing this thing where she's like, well, we cleaned up the language on the show. That's why it's doing so well. Kill Tony, every week, someone spouts off and accuses Kill Tony of just being a show where they make trans jokes and say fag and retard.
It's a pretty good show.
And it's very popular.
Some might say it's very good.
I don't think if you don't say the F word that your podcast just inherently rockets up the charts.
Seeing someone having a billboard for a sitcom, be like, they're using billboards to promote their show. Like
feed the thumbnail of the show to as many screens as possible.
That's right. And if they click on it, great. If they don't click on it, fine. If they don't watch the whole episode, fine. But I do want to hear about this because I'm kind of obsessed with.
By the way, ever since you said she's trying to be Tim Dillon, I can't not see that.
Oh, it's listen to the Tim Dillon show and then say, what would it sound like if he was hit by a bus?
No, but it's also her mannerisms and everything are just annoyingly a ripoff.
Yeah, she's trying to be like, oh, I just rant. I rant about life and society.
Yeah.
And Tim Dillon is great at it. And Whitney just doesn't have that ability. Few people do.
Like how this is done. Because I don't even think the people that are accusing of it maybe know what's happening. It's like, I just kind of want to know, because like, how like women watch shows about like how other women murdered their husbands. Like, I just want to know how they did it. I'm not going to do it.
They're not just pushing the exposure of the thumbnail to a bunch of people. The bots.
I feel like usually people watch those for the mystery and trying to figure out how they solve it, not how they did the murder, you dumbass.
Ooh, thumbnail. Shiny. Me click? Do me click?
HACKRIDE's like, yeah, finally, everyone gets it.
Yeah, Whitney, you don't have to spend 40 minutes. This is the last 40 minutes of her show, by the way.
Oh, God.
Is explaining this.
Situation is literally a warehouse full of iPhones that are coded to comment on your show.
But we don't have that many comments. That's the other thing, is that people go like, oh, you're using bots to do comments. I'm like, well, here's the thing. We do auto block comments. I auto block comments.
Oh, okay.
So
that's where they all went.
Yeah.
Why can't I tell Whitney what a great job she's doing? Shit.
Imagine her typing out the trigger words for a block. It's like, all right, Riyadh. Okay. Like, it's just going.
Now you've put yourself in an interesting pretzel here, Whitney. Because just a moment ago, you said everyone on the planet was calling you a try-hard bitch. Oh, I get all these ugly comments. All these people are coming to my videos just to say nasty things to me. And then we don't really get any comments. we actually don't. So what are you filtering if you don't get any comments? I think the comments are all a little mean. So you're telling me 1.5 million trolls go to the Whitney Cummings podcast every week to say the word fag and get rejected.
Is that so hard to believe, Mike? Come on.
It's a little unfathomable, but
your comment got blocked. Sorry, you're gonna have to flirt with me another way.
Ew.
I'll admit anything I do.
Got him.
I will admit.
I'm a nerd. I don't like girls. I'm a dork.
Ew, I want to hang out with my friends.
You're gonna have to flirt with me another. No, girls are icky. Stop it, Whitney.
That I do, and we auto block comments because it's like, you
But imagine she thinks people are like, oh my God, I'm gonna tell Whitney Cummings how fucking hot she is, and she's gonna date me.
Well, yeah, there's an element of that where people like just want attention, whether it's they think you're attractive or whatever it is.
Those are the actual dorks.
Yes. You're addressing people that even I, who spend my life commenting on other shows, even I think they're losers. So who is this appealing to?
Normal people don't want to read this like wild hate in someone's
yes,
YouTube.
we do.
I mean, you guys do. The like trolls probably do. They get often. I have to auto block words. Okay, I'm sure you can.
Craig, I think you're right. I suspect one of those words might be Riyadh. Saudi Arabia, perhaps. Beheadings, I'm sure, is blocked. Jamal Khashoggi.
Burqa.
Bonesaw.
Women's rights, probably.
Words are, but I can't say any of them on YouTube or my video.
But she's trying to portray it as, it's fag retard and like,
yeah. People are calling her the C word, and that's why she has no comments.
YouTube itself doesn't allow those.
But here's the thing. I bet her numbers are up because there are people who want to like look at Bill Burr's comments every week. It's Billy Bonesaw, Billy Burka. There was a funny one I checked this week, and I think the top comment was, "Hey Bill, how much to completely reverse your position on all the stuff you said today?"
Oh, that's a great comment.
So I'm sure there are people that specifically do go for that. It's become a thing in society that some people do. Is it lame? Absolutely. Like, I always think of, I think the best portrayal of the internet was South Park, Kyle's dad and South Park. I think about that all the time, where like Whitney will portray this thing where it's like, oh, you're a loser and you're probably going through a terrible divorce and nobody likes you and all. Yeah, maybe. That's definitely a possibility. Or it's just a guy who thinks it's funny.
It's one of the greatest episodes of South Park, too.
Yeah, it's like such a perfect encapsulation of what that could be, where it's just a guy that thinks it's funny to call Whitney a tryhard, and then when she gets riled up, it's even more funny.
Won't get suggested in the algorithm, right? So this is just something that we're doing. Last January, YouTube tells us, hey, here's the stuff that's going to stop you from being able to be a suggested video or to be promoted, right? It's medical stuff. Like you noticed this year, I'll say like, I can't say that, Pat. Can I say that? I'll come up with a stupid word instead of the actual word to try to get around it. This is what we did in network television forever. They'd be like, you can't
I've made the show noticeably worse and the numbers have skyrocketed.
Right.
I get in my own way every sentence and people seem to really enjoy that.
You got to say Gatorade because we have to deal with Gatorade. I'm like, no problem. Like, I'm sure. Why not?
Hey, I've sold out for worse. You got it.
Yes. Jameson in the chat said Chili's banned.
Chili's is absolutely banned.
Point is to stay as small as possible, but say the thing. I'm saying Powerade. No one tells me what to do, even though you're my boss. Like, so I kind of just treat YouTube like my boss or like the network because that's what it is. So now we get suggested to more people.
Yeah, no comedian has ever bitched about the network.
Yeah.
No one's ever gone, oh, it's so restrictive what they make you do on network television. No one's ever had that thought.
No, never. Never, ever.
And, maybe it's doing better also because the very thing that I'm doing to try to get suggested more might actually just make the show better. I'm not like going
I don't think
on
so.
rants about things about which I know very little.
You're not? What has the show been? We've covered it weeks.
Oh, my God.
This is the stuff you know a lot about?
On it. We have to turn the episode in early and then sometimes cut stuff. And there's certain things I don't get to say. Fine. It's like, I had to stop having guests. That's the other thing is like this coincided also when I stopped having guests because, I don't want to cut out stuff.
I want just Whitney.
Yeah.
Don't show me the Paul brothers. I don't want them.
She doesn't want to cut out stuff the guests are saying. What the fuck is she talking about?
The guests get so edgy on there. She just brings it out of them.
What do all her colleagues do?
Yeah, like Whitney would have Cash Patel on, and he's like, here's what really happened on Epstein Island. And Whitney's like, that's not good for the algorithm. I don't like that.
Shit.
I don't want you saying anything crazy.
Next, we have Jealous.
Oh, no. I suspect we're the ones that are jealous.
Right.
Oh, no.
On rants about things about which I know very little. We work hard on it. We have to turn the episode in early and then sometimes cut stuff. And there's certain things I don't get to say. Fine. It's like,
I have to pause because an amazing comment 1277, whatever his name is, says Whitney's creating the Babbleverse.
Yes. It really is just utter nonsense falling out of her mouth.
I want that to sort of catch on, so I'm going to make that the title of this episode.
Babbleverse.
Welcome to the Babbleverse.
Yes.
I had to stop having guests. That's the other thing is like this coincided also when I stopped having guests because, I don't want to cut out stuff that a guest is saying.
You can't say anything that's sex, drugs, violence, medical, politics.
I don't want to cut my friend. I don't want to cut Bobby Lee talking about his childhood trauma,
tell you,
which
that's
involves
not
someone
true.
with Down syndrome. Like, I can't,
Can I tell you something? Bobby Lee talks about that on his podcasts, which are massive.
Yes, he does.
Bobby Lee has 2 very successful podcasts that no one has ever questioned the views of because they seem organic. And he talks about that incident with the Down syndrome fella. And he talks about his childhood trauma. You don't need to cut that out. So this is now this weird thing of like, my views are so high because Bobby Lee isn't on my podcast. Don't you nerds get it?
That's fucking.
I don't have Bobby Lee on. That's how I got millions of views. What is so hard to believe about that?
That's gonna come up. Honestly, if me talking about how we have to not say certain things and that's why our numbers are better and not bots. And
if that's the case, she's just blatantly admitting to selling out.
Oh yeah. No, I do. I censor myself in order to boost myself in the algorithm. What's wrong with that?
Ugh.
And by the way, like if your goal is to be like, no one looks at Nate Bargatze and is like, what a sellout. You know, he's just a clean comedian. That seems like kind of like how he conducts himself. So it seems real. Whitney is this person who tries to like dig deep on AI and COVID and like these topics that she lifts from the Tim Dillon show and the Joe Rogan Experience. Yeah. And she's like, this is what people want to talk about. You can't be that person and then be like, so what? I completely censor myself to get more views. What's the big deal?
We were talking last week that she was on Rogan when that episode dropped like wicked late. It was strange. She had the energy of, yeah, Joe, you and I are equals.
Yeah, Joe, you and I, let's tell the truth about some stuff. Let's give America some harsh truths, you and I.
And when I'm making the example, that's what gets kicked us out. I swear to God, this is what they wanted. This is what they wanted. They wanted me to do an episode where like, it's because I don't say these words. 4 views. But I'm sorry.
No one wanted that.
No.
I bet we can get Whitney to say cunt. I bet we can do it. Come on, guys. Call her a tryhard.
Oh, my God. Does she ever go live?
Guys, if we bully her enough, she'll say the N-word. Let's do it.
We should all challenge her to go live on YouTube and see what the live views are and see if it adds up.
That's a good point. Yeah. No, I don't think she ever does go live. Because, you know, Craig, she would just be so compelled to say bad words.
That's true.
That's just her, man.
It would give a better idea of audience size.
I think it would, yes. And I think it would be suspiciously close to this podcast.
It was kind of, my ego was a little bit like, you know, but I think I owe an apology. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to talk about me. Because when you talk about yourself, nobody listens. Like I can imagine.
I believe. I like to think it's about us.
But quoting Stuttering John?
I like to think it's about us. Of course it's not. Whitney doesn't know who we are. But it's not as far away as you might think. This is a direct response, I believe, to Kevin Brennan. Which is so crazy.
That's so funny.
That Whitney is taking to heart what Kevin Brennan and Chad are saying. That she went on this. Hey, I said some nasty things about Kevin Brennan earlier. You got to tip your cap to him. He got this reaction out of Whitney. Pretty impressive.
It's pretty good.
I think it's because her sister goes on that show or something. I think that's why it would be on like her radar.
That's like a cheat code then.
But listen to what she gets into where it's like, are you talking about misery loves company? Is that what you're asking?
This is like their thing. These men aren't young. These are grown men, like adult men. Like, we might be going to war, you guys. And let's all just pray that these people will not be drafted.
You just said they're not young. So how would they be?
We know they wouldn't be.
I won't be drafted. That's for sure.
No, I'm too old, as we established earlier.
Yeah.
Clacking about me, Googling my numbers and counting my comments because we can't have these people on the front lines. They'll be like, hey, wait, some of these soldiers look like robots.
That drone strike was totally.
Wait. Whoa. Hold on. Are they robots or are they old men?
I don't know, but if she yells skull and takes a sip of her coffee, I'm going to lose it.
She is becoming Stuttering John.
Her lawyer's about to come on.
She's arguing about this with Adam Bush.
her female to male trans friend's gonna come on. I'm in love with Babbleverse. It's tickled me so well.
Oh man. Well, so she's going between these two things where it's all bots. She's like, oh, on the front line, those look a lot like robots, but they're also these grown men that are talking about her. Now, again, she's trying to implement the fact that she knows about like world politics. She's just very, very subtly just trying to throw that in and be like, we might go to war with Iran. That's something I know, guys.
You know that thing that was all over the internet?
But like she's doing this and then going, man, I hope they don't get drafted. Wouldn't you say that about most comedians? Whitney, would you hope that you get drafted? I don't understand this analogy now.
You kind of hope that most people don't get drafted.
At any time, like, if a movie got a bad review, would they say, like, oh, I hope Siskel and Ebert don't get drafted? Why is that a comeback? I don't get it.
That's actually been my first thought sometimes. I'm like, oh, man, I hope those geezers are left alone.
Yeah, be tough.
They'll be like, hey, those soldiers look like robots. Their shoulders are way too big. No man has a shoulder that big. Yeah, they do if they're not online all day. Clickety-clacking. If someone with a podcast sees my comments and is like, there's not 50,000 comments and people comment, it's like, well, maybe
they didn't say it like that. No one went, there's not 50,000 comments. They went, that's weird. Whitney has a lot more views than most podcasts, and the engagement doesn't show that. That's
why I oughta.
That again, the video I saw was that Apologia Comedia guy. He sounded very measured. He gave like examples of what's probably happening that kind of exonerated Whitney from any blame. And Whitney's response was, "Oh yeah, like I'm doing that. What are you, a robot with big shoulders?"
People listen to your podcast want to fight in the comment section all day. Maybe the people that listen to my podcast have a purpose in life. Maybe they like are sober. Maybe the people who listen to my podcast do other things or like have families or maybe they send me DMs instead of a public insult.
Damn, that's going to be kind of exhausting. Whitney got 30,000 DMs after her last episode.
She's insufferable now. Holy shit.
Hey, I can't comment on your video because I have a life, but here's a direct message about that just says, "Great episode!" !
Oh, thanks, boo. Next, she is talking about the comment section, though.
The indignance of this, like that's what I think a lot of people are picking up on. The indignance to be like, "Yeah, guys, I bought views." It's like, well, what? Why are you? But you're just a person, and your views look weird. So that's what. And this reaction is having people go, "Oh boy, maybe there is something shady going on here," because this is not how an innocent person responds.
No,
putting it out public. It's you don't want to fix it. You don't want to correct me. You don't think I suck. You're just trying to make friends in my comment section, which is like you're just trying to track whack people to text offensive memes with all day because cool people won't bite. Cool people are off the table for you because of the
way she's talking with her hands is so fucking infuriating right now.
Such a childish, like if this was in Mean Girls, they would have gone like, well, it's too on the nose. We can't have this character. Like she's literally trying to guilt you. She's a fucking 45-year-old woman who's like, you're just mad because I'm cool and you're a dork. Okay, Whitney.
She is the Mean Girl's mom.
Amy Poehler?
Yeah.
What's the 411?
Exactly.
I always said that was Coleman.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
Chosen. But in the comment section, if you're nasty, someone will respond. Someone will take it to DM, reach out to you and be like, oh man, that was so brave.
Does that happen?
How you stuck it to that.
She's saying that people. She's saying this is what happened with her comment section. People are going there and like, I hope I can make a friend in this comment section. And then someone's like, "Hey, Whitney, you're trash." And then someone else goes, "Oh my God, he had the guts to do it. Let me DM him. Would you like to be friends with me?" and then the original, the you're trash person goes, "Finally a friend. What an exciting day." And that's how a community builds.
I mean, I haven't heard a better description yet, so let's go with it.
There's more fun things to come for you about.
Honestly, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. I haven't.
Let's get into that.
What?
That guy was like, "There's way better things to come at you for."
Yeah, right.
Can you go on, guy with hat?
Entire book.
But that is always, it's like this weird deflection where it's like, you're not even bothering me. Make fun of me for something good. It's like I said 40 minutes. I think the entire episode is like 45 minutes. So she spent the last 25 on this and the first 10 about trolling. So there was a good 10 minutes in the middle. That was about other stuff. So it wasn't the entire episode.
That I wrote about me doing the most humiliating, embarrassing things. I mean, but they've, you know what? They've already probably come for me for those. I just didn't see it. And they're like, we have to try something else to get our attention. We have to try something else.
Are you accusing the people that are in your comments about the views of having bought a book?
No,
oh shit. We illiterate as fuck.
Damn.
You got our ass.
No, well, the bots wrote my book is what I'm saying. I did hire bots to write my book, but these are people that like make podcast episodes about this.
Yep.
Okay. And look, I think that most people online that are in these kind of like melees, like they don't think that they can make a friend, so they settle for a fight. Like it's my thing, and I've said this before. Like I don't think I deserve love, so I settle for being used. Like
I can tell you, if I don't have any friends, I am getting invited to an obnoxious amount of weddings that I have to attend.
No kidding.
It's very annoying.
Sorry about that.
Ooh, what a breadcrumb.
I don't think it's much of a secret anymore.
People feel alive. You get adrenaline, you get dopamine. You know, I get it, dude.
Oh, that was the shortest clip by a mile. Holy shit. I was expecting 5 more minutes.
Is there more?
Oh, unfortunately.
Okay. Let's hear more of this.
Unoriginal.
We're hacks, us commenters. Which, by the way, I am not a commenter, but in a way I am, I guess. This podcast is commenting on her. So.
You know what it is? It's boomer. In the attention economy. And look, I don't understand the YouTube space and the podcasting space. I know that controversy is currency, but being an old, miserable guy who's mad at me.
I mean, who do you think she's describing? Come on.
Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, this is very clearly she watched her sister on Kevin Brennan's show, I assume. And this is a reaction to that, which, Whitney, people in the Dabbleverse don't get triggered by Kevin Brennan. Kevin Brennan isn't able to do this to Karmic X the way he's done it to you.
It's not controversial. That's actually the default. Spending all day making YouTube videos about me and bots or whatever. It just like...
Well, now they just say bots like reflexively.
Finally, we have a cop out.
They just say like she jams the word bots into the sentence where she's now addressing a person. She's thinking of Kevin Brennan or whoever. And she's like, it's just like, it's unoriginal what you guys are doing. Bots. And like you sit on your computer all day and bots. And now it's just like a Tourette's thing she does.
Look like old. It's like an old take.
Yeah.
It's like a boomer take. She'd be like, female comic isn't funny.
No, not what anyone. That wasn't what
It's
anyone
not really helping her case right now.
It's very funny. People are like, hey, Whitney's view counts are off. And even like people are joking, but you heard Chad in that clip where he's like, Whitney does the biggest podcast in the world. Like people are fucking around about it. It's a funny thing to make fun of you for. But she's turning it into this attack on women now. She's like, oh, all you people are saying female comics aren't funny.
Like I said, it's I don't drink. I'm a mom. I'm what else?
How can you attack me? I'm such a good person. I'm a woman. Isn't that someone you wouldn't attack? A woman?
I'm an affluent white liberal.
Came out and was like,
this is tough. Sorry, keep going.
"Ah, the Nielsen machines must be broken." Like, you tried to make that fake too. Oh, she slept her way to the top. Like, okay, like,
Gotta be honest, you offered that one up. I haven't heard that one.
Well, but even if like Kevin Brennan said that, who gives a fuck what Kevin Brennan thinks?
No shit.
Like, why are you giving it? Now you're giving it something. You're giving it validity. Like, you're giving it a life, Whitney. And now people are going to go, well, what does that mean? She slept her way to the top. Let me look into this. And they're going to find people like Kevin Brennan who are talking shit about you.
there was always some reason. So everything y'all did, it's been done. Right. And it's all about originality now. Like Pat said, there's other things to come from. It's like, there's nothing more embarrassing than your trolls being unoriginal. And you know what? There's plenty of female comics.
This is a tactic that is often used as well. Where it's like, this is like an Aaron Imholt tactic. Where it's like, come on, guys, be better. I thought I taught you better than that. You can troll me better than that. Do something that actually bothers me. It's like, will it bother you enough to make a 45-minute podcast about it? Because it seems like it worked.
I think I was thinking the other day, I was like, why me? And we know why me. We know. Sorry, I'm trying to not look like a complete maniac. Do I look like I'm in like the Hocus Pocus reboot as like the funeral home director?
Women are funny.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah.
You know why. You know why you're trolling me about this, because you know it will hurt my feelings. You know I'm nice.
Oh shit! What?
And you do have a heart, and you know I do care.
It wasn't bothering you. I thought it was like they were losers, and you don't care what they say, and you don't spend time reading it. And now she's like, and you know it bothers me.
Well, if she argues all sides, she'll be right eventually.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, she's throwing everything out there. So there does have to be in this podcast somewhere, if you mine for it, there's a point she made that is 100% accurate. It's like they say about monkeys on a typewriter, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like Chevy Chase with that thing. He knew it was going to hurt her. That's why he did it. That's why he did it. There's no point in trying to hurt someone that can't be hurt, right? You know it hurts my feelings. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. If you're sadistic.
A childish way to lecture the audience.
Yes.
This is what you say to a kid, legitimately. This is what you say to a child when they are brought down to the principal's office for teasing the girl in class. This is how you talk down to them. Like, I don't know who this lecture is for, but I do know this. Whoever they are out there, they did not watch this and go, damn, Whitney got me. Whitney hit me right in the old heart. And now I'm going to change my ways.
It has to hurt the other person. Okay. You know that I care. And that's probably why you're balding, because you have some guilt in there somewhere too.
Lay off, lady.
Got their ass.
How I would use robots to make my podcast metrics. I'm going to look you in the face right now. And yes, I'm sitting on a booster seat. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. You guys being this obsessed with me, honestly, has boosted my self-esteem.
I think you said it bothered you 1 second ago, I believe. You said it bothered you.
Oh my God.
You only do this because you know it bothers me. There was an interesting clip I saw this weekend. I don't know what it's from. But Whitney said something about Neil Brennan, oddly enough. And she said, Neil Brennan made a comment to me about my comedy that was like really mean, like it hurt my feelings. And then, but ultimately, like it was good. It made me think like, oh, I'm not trying hard enough or something. It was something to that effect. And it's like, so you're talking about how this trolling can be beneficial. You understand that you can use it to, if you see like the reaction that people have, you can actually take something from it at times and change. You're also saying that it doesn't really bother you and you could just block or mute them and who cares? You're saying all these things and you spent 40 minutes showing how much it bothers you. Then you admitted it bothered you. And then your final thought is, you guys are all obsessed with me.
Mariah Carey.
Yes. Someone is obsessed for sure, Whitney. That is clear here.
I didn't realize I was so relevant. Like, if
This
it
is
wasn't
disgusting.
for you, I wouldn't know that not only is my podcast doing well, because I'm too afraid to look at the numbers, but in order for yours to do well,
I don't want to look. Hold on. Let me peek. Oh, thank God. It's in the millions. Oh, good. I thought it was possibly zero, but look at that. It's millions of people.
I only had 500,000 people view my show. Wah.
By the way, like, if she was doing 50,000, that's a successful podcast. Good for you, Whitney.
Extremely.
Congratulations. It doesn't have to be this astronomical number.
like and also you're in a jam with your argument because you're saying my podcast doesn't do as well as it says it does, yet you use my name for yours to do well. So if my name on your title makes you get numbers, wouldn't the actual me like do pretty well? Even if it's people hating me?
For sure. You're popular. You're a popular, successful comedian.
Let's break this down in a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Stuttering John does a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Who are these podcasts? Then does show on Stuttering John. Which one has more views?
Right. Right. So there is that. That's very true. But no, like, there are people that absolutely find this channel because we have videos with Whitney Cummings or Tom Segura or whoever in the title. But like, the reason they're watching, hopefully, is they want my commentary on it. They're interested in that. And those who don't, those are like, who's this asshole with a weird voice? They click off of it and probably never come back. But like yeah, Whitney, you're very successful. This is again Stuttering John. You're absolutely right. Where it's like, oh, so you make fun of me because I'm famous. Well, I don't make fun of Matthew McConaughey. You know,
Is it? Well, the only way to get out of that jam is what? The only way to get out of that jam is for you to be like, no, your name didn't make our podcast do well because we use bots.
No, it did. Your name definitely gets views on the clips we talk about you on our podcast. But it's from people that are like, boy, this lady has been fucking annoying lately.
Yes.
Let's see what people have to say about it.
Way, I'm a numbers machine is the point here. And you real live trolls, you're so much more robotic than any bot. For like an older dude podcaster to troll me is like your DOS. Dude.
She just doesn't like Kevin Brennan.
She might as well say Kevin Brennan.
I don't want to give him the views. Shut up.
Who watching this knows what she's talking about, by the way? Of the millions of people, everyone's like, wait, what? You got trolled by who is it? Who are you talking about?
She's like, no, just sit there and take pictures of super chats that pop up on your screen.
And again, like, if you want to call this world like a bunch of losers, you're talking only to them. You're wasting your time on this small group of people that you're addressing. The majority of your fans, quote unquote, have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
I'm sorry that trashing me is the only way anyone will listen to you talk. By the way, I relate to that also. I used to self-deprecate and think it was the only way that people would like me. So I get why you think trashing me works. I used to do it.
It's thrown a bunch of shit. You're absolutely right, Craig. It's thrown a bunch of shit at the wall, and some of it'll work. So someone eventually will be like, oh, the self-deprecating thing is what I liked about it. But she doesn't realize how inconsistent it seems with everything else she said.
Not at all. And this is the last one, and it's losers.
Well, I wonder who this is about.
It's like, it also, dorks. If you're going through old episodes and cutting them up to make me look bad, you're just making my numbers.
She's really tapped in.
So this might be addressing Apologia Comedia, whatever that guy's name is. Get a better name, buddy. That's what I can say. It's a good channel.
I am so in love with Babbleverse, though. Like,
Babbleverse is very good.
She's the same person.
So that video did take clips from her podcast that made her look dumb. There are two options, Whitney. Either he took them out of context and you have to live with that. That happens sometimes. It happens to us all the time by the person who produces this show. Casey will cut clips of me saying something ridiculous. It often happens. So you can accept that, or you can freak out about it like this.
Let's go
Those
on.
are your options, and you're not choosing the correct one.
Because you're watching it. A hate watch is a watch, babe. Like, everybody go watch her podcast and see why it doesn't deserve the views it deserves. Why are you helping it?
What?
The only thing you need, we've talked about this, to get attention on the internet is one basic thing: a good personality.
Oh,
that's
nice.
all you have to do to make money online, is to be like pleasant, personable.
Well, what's your excuse, lady? Ha ha ha.
Pleasant. This is the Pleasant Show. Good morning. How are you?
Chili's is lovely.
That's what makes money online.
Yeah.
Pleasantness.
And you can't do that. I don't know what to tell. I worked harder than you because of people like you.
That was
That's
like
true.
that was a Whitney
she's
Stelco.
This is at Kevin Brennan, and she's correct. She worked harder than Kevin Brennan, and she's been more successful. That's absolutely true. But we're just talking about this right now. We're talking about this thing right now where you are spiraling. He said something that got under your skin so much that you made it the focus of this massive podcast.
Fuel me. The only way to make me fail is to support me.
What a way to end it.
Yeah. Well, good for Whitney. She's defeated all of us. Now I can't wait to find out. It is the Babbleverse. Now I can't wait to find out what happens tomorrow on Whitney's show. Who's she going to go after next?
Chad Zumock.
Maybe she's like, all right, we've got clips of Tukey talking to Joey C today.
But she's so rich that her puppet is actually just Elmo.
That'd be fun.
We got some super chats here. Obnoxious John, I don't like Tukey anymore. Can I be on your show?
Why does he like Tukey?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
Matt Brigette, $2. Did Lewis name drop Tukey 3 times on Legion of Skanks?
I meant to mention that. No, he didn't. And then he tweeted at me the next day. He goes, I forgot to say Tukey 3 times. And I said, what was this all for then? What was the point of any of this?
So give him till next time.
He didn't. Yeah, it's disappointing.
I come buckets, $5. I bought a $20 kiddie pool for my nieces. Didn't think we needed a lifeguard, but thanks anyways, Greg.
You're gonna want someone to watch him out there.
Ray Perbutt, member for 2 months. Whitney's desk is looking like Stuttering John's. All those bottles. It's accurate.
Interesting. Well, she's sober now. That's good.
Dang Lizard, £2. How about a Why You Laughing Chad Zumock? He has some specials.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll get back to you.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Farley Burge, $5. I tried it when I was dating, the Whitney thing. I just got a bunch of hot models. Love the show.
What is that about?
I think he means messaging them online, being like, your legs are like amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Getty Van Halen, $2. Who is more annoying on the Cummings sisters, of the Cummings sisters? Probably her sister.
Yeah. Whitney has at least, like, Whitney has a career. You know?
Yes. Germ, member for 5 months. Good morning, you handsome devils. Go Pats, fuck Buffalo. Carl is gay.
Thank you, buddy. I feel bad for the Bills.
You really do.
I do. My heart goes out to them.
And the worst part is the Bo Nix injury.
Oh my God.
They just needed 5 more minutes.
Someone said, I saw someone say the easiest schedule in NFL history continues.
Getty Van Halen, $5. I can't stand Whitney, and I love Rogan, but his numbers haven't been that great lately. He seems Armand's Gold is starting to dominate that arena.
Oh, Rogan's numbers are down? Rogan had quite a week. Bradley Cooper, John Mellencamp, Johnny Knoxville, and Damon and Affleck.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the Knoxville one. It's enjoyable.
I liked Damon and Affleck on there. I liked them talking movies, and then they have to get into fighting.
Yep, that's Rogan's fault though.
It's just like, why do you have these two guys on? It's his show. I get it. That's why. It's how he got popular. But it's if you're anyone that just wants to hear those two guys talk, you're like, God damn it.
Germ, $2. I met my current wife in a comment section.
That's a beautiful story.
Yeah. Dang Lizard, £2. No need to be at all Kreger's child bride weddings. Okay. Chris Primer, $2, $2 bot.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you to all the bots out there.
Ray per butt, $5. Please tell me this ends with Whitney yelling, "And where were you, Sunflower Dragon?"
She said Gagia to end the episode.
Dunder Mifflin Tuna, $5. She's arguing with / against a completely made up scenario. All these examples are from inside her own head.
Right. If you're going to do this, then you kind of have to have it make any sense to anyone. You kind of have to go look at the comments I'm getting and pulling them up. You know what I mean? Like you have to show them or show the clips of the videos you're talking about that are accusing you of fraud and refute the points they're making. It's Imholtian to go, oh, everyone's jealous of me and I'm making them spiral and not show any examples.
And lastly, we have Flatbush Tommy, $2. Whitney's doing block face to her chat.
That's right.
Where do you want to go now?
All right. Should we talk about Two Bears?
Yes.
Two Bears, One Cave. This was a revelation. This was really interesting. We've talked about, particularly Tom, more than Bert. Bert flaunts his wealth and money, but he does it in a very Bert way. You know, like he does it for content and he seems like he's having a fun time. Tom has sort of this pomposity to him. He goes watch shopping. He thinks of himself as very thoughtful and cerebral.
Mike, it's timepieces.
Timepieces, I'm sorry. Bleep that.
Edit that.
Sorry about it. But he does this, and then he argues with people that he hasn't changed at all. And he used to call his fans all jealous. Right. He said, oh, the poors are jealous of me. They can't handle that I talk about getting rich. And he saw that approach did not work.
Let me double down here.
So it's interesting the route they have taken all by themselves. And again, oddly, after Tom talked about Riyadh. It's weird. It's weird that he got a response to his thoughts on Riyadh and suddenly has had a major life change. It's pretty interesting. So let's dive in here.
And I asked him a question that's kind of fucked me up now. Okay.
He was on Shannon Sharp.
I said, what's the difference between when you had $1 million, when you first signing, he was 7th round draft pick, wasn't much, didn't expect much. His first re-signing bonus was for $450,000 with a $700,000 bonus, right? So it was over $1 million.
Yeah.
I said, what's the difference between then and now when you have this money? And he thought about it and he goes, back then I had to wait to buy a watch. And I said, yeah. And he goes, now I just buy watches. I said, which was better? And he goes, then. I said, so what are we doing? Like, if it was better then, what are we doing? He was like, I don't know. I goes, I guess you want security to put your family, take care of your family and stuff. And I thought, I want to whittle it down so it's fun for everyone to do this game. If you're listening,
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to hear guys talk about money and security for the rest of your lives. Is like, I guess that's a positive.
I like how these guys all talk like this, and when Joe Rogan does it, he's like, I just like that I don't have to look at the price on a menu.
And Rogan has so much more money than all of them.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Hundreds of millions. And he doesn't talk about it this way. Again, it is just a completely out of touch way to approach this. And now to try and relate to the poors, us slum dogs, to try and relate to us with, I've thought about it, and money actually grosses me out. I think money is icky. I don't like it anymore.
It is icky.
We're like, well, we're not saying that either. Don't do that now. You can absolutely talk about having money and spending it frivolously and having a good time because of your wealth and celebrity. You can absolutely talk about that in a funny way, in an interesting way. What people have been pointing out about you two is that you have not made it interesting. You come on and talk about your money and your watches and shit, but it's appeals to no one. It's for nobody. This also appeals to no one. It's stumbling upon the realization that money ain't everything, man.
I do like that their strategy also is to be like, you know what? Shannon Sharp's way more interesting than us.
I'll tell you this. You know what money can't buy, Craig?
What's that?
Happiness.
That's true.
That's a thought I just had just now.
You should write books about that.
I'm thinking about it.
Comments. I did it to Leanne today, and I'm curious what your answers are. We'll start with shoes. How many pair of shoes does a man need in his life?
You're talking to the wrong guy.
You're looking at the other wrong guy. I had a shoe addiction for a period, and I have a room full of shoes that I don't use. And now I'm looking at them going, this is wasteful.
Do you know that?
Yes. No shit.
Finally.
I had a shoe room. And years into that, I thought to myself, I don't know if I need all these shoes.
I think I have 2 pairs that I wear until they literally fall apart, and then I get new ones.
What a beautifully out of touch conversation this is.
Yeah.
I went into my shoe room and I thought,
I have enough money that I buy a house that I have a dedicated shoe room.
Are these too many shoes?
I've gone, I don't know if I told you that what you're talking about is something that I've been feeling and dealing with. And it's not like a big thing, but it's like, which was like the idea of excess and wastefulness.
Yeah.
So in the last few months,
it was like Walter White in his backyard burning his money now.
Shit.
This isn't what I wanted.
What you're saying. And so I got rid of, this is grotesque. I got rid of 80 pairs of shoes. Right? Because I was looking at them and I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Then I did it for cars.
You are happiness to me. Get out of here. Get out of here, shoes.
Like, this is so stupid. I really did. I was like, what am I doing? The same thing you're saying.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, why do I don't, it's like, I go, they're just become like, I never wanted to be like a museum piece person. We're like, let's just look at this.
Yeah.
Like, for anything. And then I also I've done it for watches.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
God damn it. No.
Wow.
He's not going back to the watch. Did we bully Tom out of buying watches?
Did you notice that he reverted back to not being a pompous dick and called it a watch?
Whoa. He's like Fonzie. He can't even say it. Whoa. Timepieces.
And how many watches does a man need? That's how it started.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that because I know watches is
and I did it for and for
trigger warning on this podcast.
For just clothes. I just felt like it's
that's pretty funny actually.
It actually is more anxiety inducing to have this overwhelming abundance of like stuff.
Yeah.
My house is too big.
I can get any watch I want.
Tom, what's wrong? Why are you in bed, Tom? Get up. I just have too much money. This anxiety is crippling me. Why have I been cursed with wealth?
What do I even really love or like? And I know it's like a boo-hoo comment. And people are like, people will be like, oh, I got too much stuff. It's true.
It's true.
I got too much stuff and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Tom.
We've been trying to tell you this for years, you dumb fuck.
Why are you acting like you stumbled upon this realization? This is what we've been saying. So people made a bunch of videos saying Tom Segura has lost touch and these guys are becoming assholes with all the money they're making. And Tom literally responded to that and goes, look at all these jealous, poor losers. Look at these jealous, inbred, toothless morons that don't have as much money as me, that think it's lame to have money. And our point, us losers, our point was, it's just not interesting to listen to. Like, we used to like you guys. I was a Tom Segura fan. I thought his first few albums were good. I used to listen to YMH, and then it just got kind of exhausting to hear him do nothing. Like, they wanted to look thoughtful more than funny. Tom in particular, not so much Bert.
Right.
Tom was more focused on looking thoughtful and interesting rather than funny. He put a lot of work into that, and he's seeing it didn't really pay off. And then people were like, you went to Riyadh, right? And he's like, you know what I hate is money. That's the thing I hate now. I make too much money. I don't like it.
Next we have simpler is better.
Yeah, I'll be curious if these guys adapt this. Do they go back to comedy clubs or theaters? Or do they keep doing arenas? You know, do they sell the boats and cars they have and all the fancy shit? Are they like fucking Willem Dafoe? They just take up, who's the other one? Daniel Day-Lewis. They just take up shoe cobbling in Ireland.
I just want him to go back to talking about Top Dog and making fun of his sister's Starbucks orders. Just go back to that.
Right.
Capping it. You don't have to put a cap on it, obviously, but to me, it's like once you have 20 pairs of shoes,
you're on.
Yeah, you're like, and then the reason I was thinking about this was like I was walking and looking at like, what am I going to wear today? And I realized that I was always pulling like the same like 8 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
And
I was in my haul of shoes and I thought, what to wear today? And I realized I only have 2 feet. What do I have 80 pair of shoes for?
I'm going to read this super chat real quick because it has to do with what he just said in the thing.
Okay.
Scarlett for $5 says, forgive me if this is a cliche observation, but is Tom wearing a Dave Attell costume right now?
Is he?
Yes. He's got the black jacket and the plain black hat.
Oh, I'm so poor.
He's got a flip phone now. Have you done? He's asking Bert if he's done a joke about coming glitter. And then Chris Primer, $5. Speaking of Tom, I found a real product last week called Tom Segura's Recycling Glory Hole. Our boy Tom is a hungry mouth.
Good for Tom.
Back to it.
Decorations. And the same thing for like driving. I was like, what am I doing? Like I have like, and it's fine. I understand there are car collectors and I know people personally who have 60 cars and they're thrilled with it. And I've been to their garage. I'm like, this is insane.
I would bet Joe Rogan is one of those people.
Yeah, but those are like investors.
But also, like, no one gives a fuck that Jerry Seinfeld has garages of cars.
No,
I've never heard anyone. Jerry Seinfeld's a fucking billionaire. And I've never heard anyone go, man, that guy is out of touch.
Yeah.
Because he presents himself in a certain relatable way. Tom went out of his way to be like, you're all losers, you don't have any money, and then offer nothing funny or interesting. You know what I mean? There's a reason, like, Rogan made $500 million from Spotify. And I guess people do accuse him of being touch on his like political points and stuff like that. But no one is like, oh, Joe has cars now. Fuck him.
Yeah. Well, if you look at like Jay Leno, he's got a car collection like he's talking about, but he's also getting hammered and falling down hills. Like he's
yeah, and no one was like, I hate that you have toys now. Oh, I hate that they have a nicer house and more cars and fancy shit. People weren't mad at that. You were bringing nothing to the table. You were like, hey, here's a video of me on a jet ski. I own a bunch of jet skis now. And we're like, oh, okay. Why do I care?
Cool.
By the way, when you get rich, we assume you have nice shit. You don't have to post about it and tell us about it. It's not interesting to anyone.
But I like the thing I do like about Bert is he'll post himself getting on like a private jet, and then he'll be like, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Yeah, and Bert has much more of that. He's a party guy. You know what I mean? Like he has much more of that in him. it just never seemed natural to Tom's personality, the way he was behaving. He presented himself on stage. That's the guy that people fell in love with, was the schlub.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's who he was on stage. And then he literally reversed course and was like, you're all losers. And now I think he started to take enough shit that he's like, you know, I was in my museum of shoes and I realized how much is too much.
I think it's awesome. I don't think it works for me.
Christian, how many pairs of shoes do you have? Let me guess. 3.
4.
How many? 7, 8.
Yeah, that's
in college.
Yeah.
In college, I had 2 pairs of shoes.
Yeah,
I had running shoes and flip flops.
Those are the days, man. Can't we just get back there?
Also, one of those is not shoes.
By the way, like, I'm sure they're right. Like this is actually an interesting topic. If it wasn't coming from these guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or particularly Tom. If it wasn't coming from Tom and it didn't seem so fake, it's an interesting topic for them to be like, yeah, we like kind of went crazy with, and now like it doesn't really do anything for us. Like, that is an interesting conversation. The problem is you called all your fans jealous losers because they were like, hey, you're not doing anything interesting anymore.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I wear flip flops everywhere.
Oh, that was the end of that clip.
What else do we have?
We have Impulse.
Oh man. Okay.
I realize, dude, that it is like a form of self-soothing, and like it's an impulse thing. And like the thing I had to like try to work on is to not act on the impulse, to stop for a second and go, do I really want this? Do I really need this? Will I use this?
Yeah.
And sometimes when I just ask myself that for anything, just the act of asking myself that gets me to not do the impulse buy and then leave. And then I think the thing you do is you go, if this is something that sits with you and you keep going like, oh man, I really want these shoes or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you go, okay, it's been like in your head, but I've been acting off of impulse for too long.
You learned this in your mid-40s? That's the other thing is like, I know Tom had a rich father. Like, I guess Tom's dad was rich, but I don't know that he had enough money like in his life. I don't know that his dad was funding his life necessarily.
Isn't that Bert's dad? Are they both in the same thing?
Bert's dad was a lawyer. Tom's dad worked for I'm forgetting. Finance world. It doesn't matter. But regardless, like, I don't think Tom's dad was funding his life necessarily. Tom should have learned the lesson a long time ago that you don't have to just buy fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you can be responsible with money. That's not no one's like, oh wow, good for Tom. At age 46 or whatever the fuck he is, he's come to the realization that you don't just have to buy everything because it's cool. No one now, by the way, it would have been interesting when you started making money to talk about this stuff. Like if Shane on Matt and Shane, if they were talking about this, it would be an interesting conversation. If Shane was like, I have too much fucking money now, I don't know what to do with. I think because it would seem natural. Now it seems like Tom is doing this to try and win his fans back.
Definitely, but this leads right into no joy.
Oh, God, I'm sure it's been a miserable few years for them.
Yeah.
What?
I'm like upset, not upset, but I was like, I realized how silly I feel about the consumption. Like,
what are you saying, you jackass? That's what people have been saying. And you called them jealous losers. People online have been saying this for a long time, where it's like, it just looks stupid what they're doing. Like, it's not, who's that for?
Acquiring all this shit. And then I realized that it doesn't bring me joy. It's not fulfilling. It's causing me to feel like, what the fuck? I feel like a goddamn, like I'm on PCP, like I'm like a fucking lunatic. And I'm like, it doesn't feel good. So that's why I was just like, I got to get rid of shit, man.
I almost enjoy when I stain a tracksuit. Because I go, well, we're getting rid of this.
Yep.
Like I spilled a meatball. I dropped a meatball down my I had a nice polo. I went through a tracksuit phase.
So like, by the way, that's not now a relatable thing to be like, oh, I would get excited when I stained a shirt because I could throw it away, or you could just wash it.
That's a crazy thought.
It's fucking. Like, oh, we're relatable now. We don't throw away a thing because it got stained.
Next, we got overexposure.
I mean, this is a very real thing, and they're kind of finally realizing it, which is nice. Like, I think Bert's biggest problem is just annoying people. Like, he's out there so much. I think that's why Bert takes as much shit as he does, is because people are fucking sick of seeing him. And it's funny to see them come to this realization years after everyone's been saying it.
There's this thing I recognize in people that I identify with, and it's the need to be seen. And mine's shallow. I get on stage to do it. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I do podcasts because I want to be seen. My goal in this year is to be less seen. I think same thing with overabundance. I think I wanted to be seen so much that I got kind of annoying to people. It's like I was everywhere. And like people would go like, "You're the TikTok guy?" And I'm like, "No." Like, "You're all over my TikTok." And I was like, "I don't think I am." And they're like, "Yeah, you are." And
You're the TikTok guy.
Yeah, I think that's true. And it's interesting to see these guys come to that realization. I hope they kind of follow through with it. Will they be on every fucking when Netflix does football and Bert on New Year's and all that shit that they do all the time? Will they stick to this and start saying no to things? It's something I actually worry about with Gillis too, where it seems like he says yes to a lot of stuff. I think it's better for any comedian.
But what did Shane Gillis say no to, Mike?
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. He said no to maybe the most important thing to say no to.
Yes.
But I think a good barometer is like, don't be Kevin Hart, you know?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart has a ton of money. So if that's all that matters to you, be Kevin Hart. Go get that money, baby. Good for you. But there was a time where I remember I never loved it. It was not my it was not one of my favorites. But I remember when Seriously Funny came out, I was in college. That was kind of Kevin Hart's like first big pop and stand-up. And people loved it. Like people were suggesting it to me and talking about it. And people really liked that special. And now it's just he's in every commercial. And like he's literally known for the Nikki Glaser joke. Like every morning Kevin Hart wakes up and makes a shitty movie.
Yes.
Like that's how people know him. And so like I think that's what a lot of these big comedians now are in danger of being. Nate Bargatze's another one where I really like Nate. He's been on a few award shows. He has a game show coming out that looks like it could be good. He's got a movie coming out, but like, is he going to be overexposed? You know, it's something Brian Regan never had to deal with.
Well, the thing was with Kevin Hart, though, it's not even that he was necessarily, doing all these movies. It's that his stand-up was never the same after.
Yeah, I mean, my thing was, I don't know that it was ever great, but
I thought he was good. He was.
Yeah.
It was like a fun watch. I would not put it in my top 10, but it's like
now literally no one thinks of Kevin Hart as a good stand-up. Even if you don't watch his sport, you're just like, oh, it's got to be dog shit because he's just so out there.
But the reason I'm saying that is like Bargatze's still going to be solely focused on stand-up.
True.
Flatbush Tommy, $2, $500,000 on clothes, and he still looks like a tell.
I think that was maybe purposeful.
Could be.
I'm poor now.
Chris Benoit, $2. Thoughts on OJ storming off B Dabbler's stream?
Oh, is this a real thing?
I have no idea.
I don't know about this.
Me either. That's that. There's no further description.
All right, interesting.
Where to next?
Let's talk about the fighter and the kid.
Gladly.
Because this Nick Simmons, who I guess is Gene Simmons' son, is that true?
I have no idea.
I read a comment and now I am repeating it as fact. I don't know if it's true or not, but possibly Gene Simmons' son, Nick Simmons, is doing everything he can to make this podcast better. He's tried to get them to kind of embrace the homeless cats and their critics. I will say one thing I don't like I guess his email was linked to the one that was trying to copyright strike Unique. I don't know why that would be.
Weird.
Very strange, right?
Almost have to forgive Schaub, kind of.
I hope. No. I'm saying this is most recent time.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it happened again recently. Unique's going through a weird time too. Who knows? But I hope that's not the case, that Nick Simmons is going after other channels on their behalf. So we'll keep investigating into that. But for now, he is doing what he can to try and make the fighter and the kid likable. Not an easy task for anyone. But he suggested they have an IQ test. Bryan, Callen, and Brendan Schaub. Ultimately, as a bit, it went fine. There wasn't too much to mock, but there were some things that stood out to me that I thought we should watch today.
I have a toxic
Is this like a Jeopardy thing or Trivial Pursuit?
It's just going to be simple.
Oh, your score is going to be low.
It's an IQ test. Is this like trivial? Is there a sports category? No, although this is Brendan acting, as we're going to find out. Brendan is very much in on this. So
potent potables.
That's right.
I will wreck his world.
Sports question.
All right.
Great.
You can do it from there, right?
Is this an IQ test?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it IQ test or is it just?
I never do well.
This one's for Bryan.
You're nervous.
I never do well on these. How many have you taken?
How many times has this come up?
Oh, I never do well on these. I take one a year and I always fail.
I'm nervous because I never claim to be anything but
No, you think you're smart. That's fine.
smart, actually. I'm smart in certain ways.
Actually very smart.
I'm
I think
smart
he's
in
smart.
some ways. What does smart mean? Smart is compartmentalized.
See, this is
Oh,
the
boy, what an exhausting guy, huh?
Imagine inheriting Kiss money and you're like, I know how I'm going to spend my time.
Just playing with these two idiots. There's toys now. That is so perfect false gods.
Yes.
What Bryan just said, where he's like, what is smart? Like that encapsulates that special that we sat through. Go watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But like it's a perfect encapsulation of that, because he's trying to be so smart with these sort of meta existential comments that what even is smart? Who among us can judge what smart is? And then we're supposed to hear that and go, he doesn't know what smart is, but he's got it.
Who is smart? Question 1.
I was mystified at how. So a bunch of the questions they ask, I wouldn't know the answer to.
I'm curious.
Go ahead.
I'm curious if I'm going to know the answers.
Well, this one, I'm mystified at the difficulty they had with this.
Okay, a bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. A bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost?
Jesus.
Pause. Craig, answer.
10 cents.
Oh, no, you got it wrong too.
What was the question?
A bat and a ball cost a total of $1.10.
Yeah.
The bat costs $1 more than the ball.
Yeah.
How much does the ball cost?
It's not 10 cents.
God damn it. No.
It's $1.10. It's $1 more than 10 cents.
Right.
Go ahead.
Now we're going to have to sit here. It costs $1 more. $1.10. $1. So you take $1.10. The ball costs 10 cents in your world. $1 is not $1 more than 10 cents. You see?
That costs. Read it again. Read it again.
I didn't think this is how we'd be doing this.
I knew this was going to happen.
A bat and a ball.
Yep.
Cost a total of $1.10.
Yep.
The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost?
Holy fuck.
Oh, man, I found this astonishingly easy.
$1 more. $0.05?
There you go.
Okay.
Because then the bat costs $1.05.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. My logic was sound.
Well, let's watch Bryan have exactly as much trouble as Craig.
I've had concussions.
So a bat and a ball costs $1.10.
So write down your
And the
answer.
bat costs $1 more.
So
We can't really make fun of him
Write
now.
down the answer. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. Now show the answer
The
to
advantage they have is they didn't have Gene Simmons, sweet grifter reading the question. They got to look at it. I might have been a little better if I could read it.
I suppose.
I'm hanging my hat on that for a little while.
What do the people think? Is the chat calling you an idiot, or are they with you?
I'm not good with complex mathematics.
Complex. Just adding up to $1.10.
I was thinking, like, what's $1 more than 10 cents? And then I was like, oh fuck. I mean, at least I realized. Come on now.
cameras.
All right, don't show Bryan. Okay, got it. Brendan.
I'm stunned it's Schaub that got it right.
Well, there's a bit happening.
Oh. He was fed the answers beforehand.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
That's what I mean. Like, this Nick Simmons is doing a good job. It is funny to make Brendan, because we're going to see the effects that it has on Bryan.
You ready?
Hold on.
This can't be like an hour process. Dude.
All right.
Okay. Now show
the camera.
He says 10 cents, 5 cents. The answer, 5 cents.
Oh, wow.
Why?
Brendan won.
Why is that?
I just have the answers.
We can't really make fun of that clip now, thanks to Craig. So let's just move on, I guess.
There's plenty of people in this chat that are like, I'm with Craig.
Really?
Yeah.
It just seemed so $1 more.
No,
$1 is not more than $1 more than 10 cents.
I mean, at first I was just like 10 cents. I just rushed into it.
I'm sure that's why it's worded that way. I'm sure that's what everyone does.
Yeah. Like, what's $1 more than $1.10 or 10 cents?
Yeah.
Like $1.10, but I get it now. I see where
All right, well, let's move on.
Still struggling.
Okay.
Brennan, bring me through the math of the $1.10.
Like you and me.
$1.10, and the bat is $1 more
It's 5 cents.
than 10 than the ball.
In all fairness, I'll give him credit on this. It's on social media. It's like one of the biggest, like it shows up on.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
And the algorithms.
So let's go through the math of that. I'm so bad with that stuff. So you have
Don't they say math isn't a sign of intelligence though?
No,
Right?
and it's just, but it's still it's still part of logic.
Yeah.
So you should be able to decipher
Figure it
right?
out.
So if the total is $1.10, you take $1.
The bat's $1.
The bat would be $1.
Yep.
And then
Oh no, Schaub. Oh no.
So he was fed the answers. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to explain this. He reverts back to thinking it was 10 cents.
so the ball's 10 cents.
Mm-hmm.
So if the bat's $1, and the problem with that is, wait, if the bat's $1 and the ball is 10 cents,
It's not. He gave you the answer already.
Yes. But Schaub is making this harder for Bryan.
I know. But what's really great about it, this whole thing is like, so Brendan obviously gets every answer correct.
Mhm.
And Bryan is unraveling the whole time. You can hear in that where he's like, take me through the math of that. Because he hates that Brendan is looking smarter than him.
Well, no, I think he just knew. He's like, there's no way this fucking Mongoloid
Right.
got this right.
Exactly.
another
Brendan,
$1 to buy the bat, right?
Brendan
you
is
understand?
the champion of Fighter Naked IQ. Is that the final total?
I started writing later, but basically I have 7-4. So Brendan 7-4.
Yeah, so they went through a bunch, and Brendan, I believe, got them all correct, or he might have forgotten a couple that he got wrong.
That's hilarious, actually.
But yeah, like very good trolling by Nick to like just get something out of this podcast and realize like making fun of them is what people want. It was actually like a good segment. So good job by their new program director. I don't know why he's on every week. I don't know if he's he seems like he's on a lot. So I don't know what the deal is.
The fighter and the kid in the trust fund.
Yeah, I guess. I also don't know if it's Gene Simmons' son. Someone just said that, and I've repeated it.
What's his name?
Nick Simmons.
I'll find out.
I believe that
You're
you guys,
seething. You're seething.
No, I believe you guys gamed this system, and I believe you got the answer.
You're still smart, dude.
I think you got.
I don't want you to think any less.
I think I've been cheated.
You think that how would we have done?
It's definitely him. It's
Okay.
the age lines up in the name.
Nice.
That's just a weird marriage.
You think he called me?
How?
Do you think that Brendan would have remembered
You
the
think I'd
answers?
remember 10 fucking answers?
I do.
No.
Doesn't sound like he did. It sounds like he forgot 3.
Bryan is like having a difficult time with this because his new personality now.
Right.
I guess he's kind of always been that way, but it really ramped up like with the success of Rogan and when he was doing Steven Crowder and stuff. Bryan really wanted to let you know how smart he was, and he's having a difficult time with this.
Next we have what is smart?
Yeah, I mean, like who defines smart? What even is it? So watch Bryan cope with the fact that Brendan is smarter than him now based on these results.
People say I'm smart. I've had people say you're really smart, and in fact my
No, guys say I'm smart all the time, guys. You don't have any idea.
Many people come up to me and say you are smart, and that's how you know I'm. I'm sure they did that with Albert Einstein as well. They would just walk up to him and go, "You're smart," and he'd go, "Ah, come on."
grandmother said, "Well, you're brilliant," and I said, "No, I'm not. I just have information in my head, and that information is available to everybody. I'm not." I don't believe. I've been around brilliant people. Like I told you, my dinner with Peter Thiel.
Mm-hmm.
I was having dinner with Peter Thiel, and I was like, I turned to my buddy and I go, "So everything I said is stuff I've read or heard."
Yeah, I regurgitated.
This guy comes up with new shit.
He would be brilliant.
That's when you know you're not smart.
Well, it's like when people around me, or even whoever it is, they're like, "Man, he's such an athlete." I'm like, define athlete.
Yes.
I've played with guys at University of Colorado that would blow the doors off this guy you think's an athlete.
And intelligence is compartmentalized. My brother-in-law, David Blaine, was trying to find the smartest man in the world. And he came over and he had 10
I volunteered.
And I said, I'm going to ruin your trick.
David, search no more.
Your trick's not going to fool me, sir.
logic questions. I got 1 out of 10. Bill Gates got 6 out of 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now my brother-in-law's off the charts when it comes to logic. He won like some crazy test.
Well, that's like an essential part of IQ.
He got
isn't
9
it?
out of fucking 10. You know the one he didn't get? The one I got.
Really?
So even in this story, he's kind of like,
I'm
smarter than him.
So clearly I got the hard question.
Smart is a state of mind, and I choose to be in it. We can all be smart if we just think we are.
Next we have different skill set.
Yeah, so it's not about being smart. It's just having the tools that you need to get through life. That's all this is. We're just spinning around on this big blue marble trying to make sense of it, you know?
I interviewed the academic all-stars, the academics, the professors in college that everybody talked about. And what shocked the fuck out of me.
How boring they are.
Well, they just know a lot, right? About they speak a language. There's a scaffolding.
How little
they can
views
tell you
they
about
bring.
Darwin. They can tell you about Copernicus. They can tell you about all
How
this
the
stuff.
YouTube algorithm doesn't fuck with it.
If you ask them about what did Einstein do and all that, you can
They know
ask
all
them
that.
that. Okay, good. Now.
I like Brian's attitude, like just plowing ahead. Like, I'm talking about the smartest people in the world, myself included. Don't step on me with your jokes, gentlemen.
To turn a profit in a business. Tell them to run a business. Tell them to do anything.
It's a different skill set, though.
They're so fun. They literally.
But you
are
need
kids.
people like that. But then ask him to list off Conor McGregor's last 7 fights. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you feel stupid? That's how I feel when you're breaking down rockets, motherfucker.
Some people.
That's not exactly. You don't know Conor McGregor's fight schedule? That's how I feel when you're breaking down rockets.
And then the last is the reveal.
Okay, yeah. So this was actually like a good bit. Nick Simmons could be beneficial for this show. It was like a good bit. And I do think they need to start playing off of the fact that neither of these guys are as smart as they think they are. And that's a funny thing like to bust their balls about. It's not that big a deal. It doesn't have to be serious. I don't know if Brendan will be able to handle it if the table ever turns.
No, he would smash the table.
Because you hear there where he's comparing himself. He's like, well, I know Conor McGregor's fight schedule. That's the same as building a rocket.
Yes, it's just as helpful to the society.
Yeah. So you hear it there already, but let's hear the reveal.
Shocking people is easier than being original and have people go, oh, fuck. When somebody breaks that down, you go, fuck, that's what bugged me about.
Before this is revealed, he's like, you know, the real magistry is in shock and awe. You don't need smarts.
Little does he know.
Now he's abandoning the idea of anyone having. He's like, you shouldn't be smart, actually.
I didn't know that. I'm using a rudimentary example, but I'm saying that's impressive to me.
Chin, do I tell him he's spiraling?
Tell him.
Am I spiraling?
You're spiraling. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I gave Brendan the answer.
I knew you did.
No, you did.
That was a great job, Brian.
Of course I did, because
I actually believe him.
I knew you did. That's why I did this 20-minute dissertation on how no one needs be smart.
as I said, 1450, I was like 1453. And then you said Bosch, and I was like,
hey, in my head though, I was like, maybe I don't get all of them right, Nick. Like, no, my favorite said 1415. I go, I know it's around the 15.
Good instinct. The only way it's funny is if he gets all of them.
Yes.
Doesn't know anything about Constantinople. The fall of Constantinople. He didn't know who the Ottomans were. I was like, and then Bosch. Yeah. Bosch.
Mom, you did great. That's my
but you know what?
My mom's
you know what you did a good job though when you said it's my mom's favorite artist. I went.
Then you were like, all right. No, her you know, but
I saw you seething.
Hey, the only thing that gave me that is my mom's legit favorite artist is Monet.
Also, when you did 5 cents, I went.
No one could get that. Not even Craig.
Not even the mathematical genius that I am could get that.
I was like, I guess we can't make fun of these guys now. Damn it.
No, my logic was still sound.
I guess.
But the answer.
What is smart, you know?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
But also, Nick, you're too obvious. Some of them, like, oh my god.
My favorite part was you.
And by the way, 5 cents is the right answer. Now I just figured
you
it
couldn't.
out.
You.
He's like, I knew it all along. They told you it was 5 cents.
I just figured it out.
It's like I'm still toiling with this. But yeah, they did. Hats off to them. We make fun of the fighter and kid a lot, so I figured we should acknowledge when they do a good segment. I hope they do more of that, like making fun of themselves. Again, I think Bryan is more capable of it than Brendan. You know?
Yeah, it had to be that way because the other way around, the episode wouldn't have seen the light of day.
I see Nick Simmons. If you watch this, I suggest try it the other way. Let's see what happens. Let's have a little fun.
Where did you hear that it was Gene Simmons' kid?
Oh, I don't remember. Someone probably commented on it the last time once someone pointed it out. I remember maybe Tuesdays with Stories, someone talking about Gene Simmons' kid being in comedy.
Interesting.
So it made sense to me.
I looked up like photos of him online. I haven't seen anything too recent, but the age and name, obviously.
He might, which good for him. He might not promote that. He might just want people to judge him on his merit.
Then his closers, he sticks his tongue out as far as he can.
What do we have left? Just John?
I don't know. I can't wait for his first comedy special to be Detroit Laugh City.
All right.
Yes, John. We have two tiny things.
Two tiny things. I know the one that I told you about this morning.
Our good friend Alec.
Oh shit. We're never gonna get out of here.
We are never gonna get out of here. We don't have to do them all today. We can also do it like Tuesday or something.
You know what? Yeah.
We can do John Tuesday.
I think let's do John now.
Okay.
Save Alec and the other one.
Okay.
And I'll find something else and we'll do a bonus on Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Does that work?
Yes.
All right, let's get John out of the way. I figure just because it's been talked about, John had a big clash with Adam Bush. And there's even been fallout from this now. John and Ava might be on the rocks.
You don't say.
Yeah. Disappointing. But yeah, I figured we would dive into this. I found it very interesting. And John's on a good run right now. You know, I have my times where I'm like, I can't talk about John anymore. I'm sick of it. It's exhausting. This is not the case. John's having a bit of a renaissance right now. John is on a heater where he's responding to accusations of him being gay. He got the highest LSAT score in history. And now he's fighting with Adam Bush. So John's had an interesting week. And let's dive into it. So this is Adam Bush joining his program.
Someone just commented laugh gun. They're speaking my language right now.
Laugh gun. That's very funny.
What?
What's that?
I'm saying if
Adam
Adam
laugh.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't care. I run my own show.
Okay.
Adam, do you find it a tad hypocritical?
Go back. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let's start this clip over. There might be trouble in paradise. Now, Craig is the first person. I got to give Craig this. This is months ago. Craig put out the idea that John was attracted to Ava.
Yes.
And now with these accusations of John's sexuality, there may be something to it. But I think these two lovers there may be a problem here. Let's hear it.
What?
What's that?
I'm saying if Adam wants me to stay too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't care. I run my own show. Adam,
shut up, bitch.
Hypocritical. You saying Carmix was a fan of mine and everything, and then he turned to me, and then you're saying that after you begged me on Facebook to have you on my goddamn show, and then I did after you said you were so grateful to me for having you on and introducing you to Howard Stern. And where'd you go? Shitware?
So let's clear something up here. I don't know, a year or two ago. I don't remember how long ago it was. But Adam Bush popped up. No one knew who he was in terms of this world. He just popped up randomly on one day on John's show. And he was telling this story about how John was kind of the linchpin in introducing Adam to Howard. Adam got on the Howard Stern show and interacted with them in some way with his band. And that was thanks to Stuttering John, I guess, in some roundabout way. And Adam was very grateful and thanked him for that. And said he was a fan of the Dabbleverse. And I remember while he was on John's show, Adam comparing John to Eric the Midget and telling him, like, trying to explain to him why there was this fascination with him and the Dabbleverse and all of that. And then he said, you know, I'm also a big fan of Shuley and Carl and all these Dabbleverse shows. Would you be offended if I went on them? And John said, of course not. Me, Johnny? Why would I care if you went on other shows? And then Adam went on other shows and was objective about John. And John said, he is dead to me. He's an enemy. Fuck this guy.
To trash me ad nauseum.
No, I don't.
You don't find it hypocritical?
No. I told you that on your show that I was a fan of those shows and I was going on them. And you said for 6 months, I don't care. I don't mind. Adam's a free agent. He can do whatever he wants.
Yes, you can, but suddenly you go on them and trash me.
No, I do the same thing I did for the first 6 months. I don't know what changed after 7-8 months.
What are you talking about? You were a fan, and now you say you weren't a fan.
I'm still a fan. I'm a big fan. I have criticisms about your podcast and your behavior.
Oh, my behavior. You were the one who said, and it's been documented. You sit there with all these assholes and goof on me ad nauseum.
I'm out of order. You're out of order.
Yeah, this entire feud with Carl and Shuley and Cardiff and everyone involved in this arguing with John stuff. What it all boils down to is the definition of the word trashing. That would be, if this gets into a court of law, which is I talked with Lucy, it will soon. It will all hang on whether or not they've been trashing him and what level that is. Like, goofing, trashing, mocking, making fun of, whatever your definition of it is, it was ball busting. And now you can look at it one of two ways. If you're a reasonable person, you can look at it one of two ways. Hey, they're busting my balls. I think it's really funny and I want to participate. Or that actually hurt my feelings and I don't want to interact with that. What you can't do is change their minds.
Right.
And John has been fighting for 8 years now to change everyone's mind and make us go, oh, John's actually really cool. I like the way he gets drunk and hits on women on his show. I think it's really awesome.
Women's debatable.
Yeah.
This is early communication.
Okay, so this is their now I set all that up with Adam Bush to say, like, he was on his show, and Adam's point is John didn't remember any of that. Adam was like, hey, you introduced me to Howard Stern, you got me on the show, blah, blah, blah. And John was like, really? I don't remember any of that. But now he's trying to use it as what's the word? Basically, he's trying to use it as the reason Adam should be indebted to him for life, when John didn't even know that he did it. He's like, you should be grateful to me. Adam's the one who pointed out that he was grateful to you. You wouldn't remember it happened if Adam didn't bring it up. But John is going to use this as a weapon. As when any fact that comes across John's desk, he says, ooh, a weapon I can use eventually. So he's very excited.
Ooh, a weapon.
When you first asked me to come on to my show,
right?
Did you, in your DMs to me, because I'll read them, did you say, John, I'm going to go on your show, and then I'm going to go on other shows to trash you?
That would be an odd.
Just so you know.
My plan is to ingratiate myself with you and use it for my own benefit. Would you like that, John? No, but by the way, like, you can go on John's show. I will say this. John absolutely has the right to be like, you know what? Fuck that guy. Fuck Adam. He came on here. He was nice to me. He acted like he was a fan. And then he just goes on and makes fun of me with those guys. John could be like, I don't want him on anymore. I think that's totally fair.
Mm-hmm.
But Adam didn't do anything like, there wasn't this sinister, like, I'm going to befriend John. Like, Adam's a pretty genuine guy, it seems. Very passionate about all this stuff, very intense.
Sounds way better than John.
For sure. But like I think he's capable of both things, being grateful to John and also seeing what a mess he's made of his life. It would actually be much more dishonest if Adam was on these other shows and was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Drunken mess. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
John's a totally regular guy.
No, I'm talking when you DM'd me.
When I DM'd you?
When you were asking me to come on my goddamn podcast, Adam, did you say, oh, John, I'm going to go, please have me on your show so that I can go on other shows and trash you?
We didn't talk about anything, and that wasn't the plan, but I told you on your show, and you said that was fine. And then you said that was fine for 8 months. We have receipts.
No. I delete everything now, so you can't prove it.
But John's like, did you say you were going to trash me? They don't say they trash you.
Was I at that dinner?
At least give me that. No. But here's the thing. John says all these shows do is trash me. That's all they do. The Shitware, Lady K, all they do is trash me. Hey, John, do you mind if I go on those shows? Of course. Go on. You're a friend. Please go on. It's like, so he asked you if he could go on the shows that trash you, and he said he was a fan of those shows. And you, to look like a guy who's not bitter and angry and jealous, you said, what do I care? Easy breezy Melendez is what they call me. I don't give a shit.
Doing a great job doing that right now.
Yeah.
No, what?
Let's start with the impetus of what happened.
The impetus is not the right word.
Who reached out to who?
I reached out to you many times. And by the way, John, when you were sending that email to my AOL, we never spoke on AOL. Those messages you keep threatening to reveal, which you've already revealed like twice. You've already done this. They're all from Facebook. So if you wanted to reach out to me, you could have just used Facebook. It's right there. You're in Mensa.
And
he just tried to do it to him.
And I think you know that.
No, when I looked up Adam Bush on my Gmail, that's what came up.
We're connected on every other Instagram, Twitter. We're connected on all of these.
Either what's happening is John is lying, or he's been emailing a fake Adam Bush.
I believe that.
I don't like that you're trashing me.
I believe it was fake Adam Bush. Is my play.
Just it's one of those.
Adam.
What?
I have stated a billion times. I go on Facebook 3 times for each.
We're
account.
connected on Instagram and X. You didn't think of any of those places. It says Facebook on the messages. You keep holding up. It says Facebook.
Adam, I have OCD. I go on my Facebook. I go on it 4 times each one.
The message you had said
it was just 3 a second ago.
Yeah.
So this is what the debate becomes, and this is what I have learned. That I think everyone else knows, but sometimes it's just fun to go on with John. You know, I don't think Adam really thought he was going to get anything done here, but like what you realize with this guy is that everyone has a moment where you're like, maybe I could get through to him. You know,
right?
I think he would start to understand it. Oh, I'm the one that could probably make him understand some sense here. And then what you realize is the debate just becomes about something entirely different. That took 2 minutes to get to I have OCD.
Yeah.
The entire rest of the thing is going to be about John having OCD. So you just get swept away in talking about this nonsense.
On a 5th time and reached out. You can't.
No, I will not go on it again after I do it. That's my OCD.
That is the most convenient OCD symptom I've ever heard in my life. Is it going to come up every time there's an issue? You're going to say, "Oh, it's OCD."
No, I
that
don't
controls
go on
this.
Facebook. I don't.
You're defending your kids' rights, and you can't go on Facebook one more time to defend their honor because I'm such a, me and all those people that trash your kids. That's what you're.
So Adam is making a very valid point here. He's saying, hey, like this whole thing is because you're saying that these shows trash your kids. And you always say, go after me. I can take it. Don't go after my kids. So Adam's saying, like, in a grand scale, you're like defending your kids' honor. And you can't go on Facebook because you're OCD. I would guarantee you, if someone said, hey, Vince, Keanu just emailed you sent you nudes on Facebook. I think it'd be right on there.
Yes.
So yes, it does seem convenient that suddenly his OCD is hindering him because it never comes up in any other context. It's never like, oh, I would pull this video up, but I can't, my OCD, I can't go back on Facebook. It only comes up when he's going to be proven wrong.
You bringing up my kids now?
I will never bring up your kids again. If you don't either.
I don't go on Facebook.
Okay, I got it. Why didn't you reach out on X or Instagram?
Sorry, keep pausing. You're going after my kids now? Like the idea, Adam just goes, oh, you're defending your kids on. It's just acknowledging that he has kids.
Right.
From that statement, no one knows their names, their ages, anything about them. Just the fact that John has kids, which he publicly talks about.
Yeah.
John is like, perfect. Yes, thank you, Adam. Now I can say you're talking about my kids, and I can use that for the entire rest of the argument.
He's using that to hit on Ava. He's like, yeah, my son's one of them.
I don't know. Are you following me there?
You're following me.
I follow you on Instagram? Well, that'll be fucking changed very soon. But I didn't know that.
Please don't do
Please don't do that. Again, John doesn't understand anything that's happening. Adam's like, why? Yeah, you follow me on Instagram. And John goes, well, that'll be changed. It's like, okay, fine, but that's not what we're talking about right now. I'm not saying it's cool that you follow me. I'm saying you do follow me. Like, you should know these things about your life.
This is The Big Favor.
Yes. So they're talking about the big favor that was done for Adam, which was introducing him to Howard Stern in some way.
So I'm asking you, what do you remember about that day?
About what day?
The day I was on the Stern show because of you, the thing I'm so grateful for even now.
you played a song with the losers.
Right. Okay. Tell me what you remember about this big favor you did for me. Tell me one detail about that day.
It doesn't matter. I
think it matters. My OCD is not going to let me not get the answer. That's my OCD.
So Adam's point here, and John is going to twist this also. Adam's point is you are taking credit now for this thing. You're like, oh, you should be grateful to me because of this favor I did for you. You should be loyal to me because I did you this big favor. And Adam's point is, I told you about the favor. You had no fucking idea you did it. So you know what I mean? Like what loyalty is that going to breed? You just did something that was of no note to you. You know what I mean? And John I'm sure there was some reason John did it to serve himself. But you're supposed to be subservient to John forever because he did something for you that you don't even remember.
This is your
okay. Tell me about the favor. Tell me about it.
Introduced you to Howard Stern.
No, you didn't.
Oh, that's what you told me.
Well, I embellished a little bit, but you didn't.
Oh, you embellished.
Tell me yeah.
You were in the horn section, no?
I was trying to butter you up. That's what I told you. Give me one detail. No.
That's where I think people do make a mistake. I think that's a misstep by Adam, if I'm grading this fairly. That's where I think people make a mistake with this guy because he's going to hang on to. He admitted he lied.
Right.
And it's like what Adam is trying to say there, I believe, is like, I don't think in their interaction, John said, hey, Adam, this is Howard Stern. I think like he was invited in the building by John, and Adam was able to make the connection to Howard and go up to him and talk to him. So like in a roundabout way, John introduced him to Howard Stern, but not necessarily directly. That's what I assume Adam is trying to say. But now John can latch onto that and go, see, you're a liar.
It's through you, and I'm telling you.
Did I get you on the Stern Show?
Did I not thank you?
All
you want is a thank you. Did I not thank you?
Did I get you on the Stern Show?
You didn't know it was me. You got me on there. Absolutely.
Yeah, I still don't know who the fuck you are. Did I get whoever?
Well, you should be grateful to me. You should be loyal to forever, whoever you are.
You know who that is. You know who Bill Titus is. You know who Lou Diamond are. You know who Paul Dooley are. You know who they are, and you know why they don't talk.
I get you on the show.
100%.
There's. I don't think we have it clipped. There's a guy in the band who goes by the name Chicken Fry, not Chicken Fry. I think it is. I think it might be like Chicken Fry or something like that. And the next day, John was like, yeah, and I let him in because he knew Chicken Fry, who, by the way, was kind of a scumbag. May he rest in peace. this guy's dead, and John's hanging on to some grudge. He's kind of a scumbag.
What an asshole.
It was you, and I thanked you.
You on the show.
So I write you and thank you, and now that's wrong.
And then you DM me and thank me.
And said, do you want to talk about it on the show?
And then
here's a memory. I thought it was a gift to you because I know you don't remember it. Late stage alcoholism makes you focus on just specific memories. So here's one.
So
here's one that you can just have. It was a gift to you, and I thanked you, and I still thank you.
I was drunk when I got you on the show.
Oh, okay. My OCD doesn't accept that.
No. So I was
You were drunk when you got me on the show?
Yeah. Was I?
I don't know. What are you talking about? You put us in the wrong room. That's all I remember. But you're right. I'm a fan.
Again, John doesn't understand anything. Adam's trying to say, yeah, you forget things, and then throws a shot at him like you have late stage alcoholism.
He's also pissed Ava's not helping him out.
Oh, he's very pissed about that. He talks about that last night. He's like, why didn't you step in and mediate? I needed you to mediate why didn't you do anything?
He's like, I love when your pussy gets hard.
But you play both sides and everything in life. Why?
Did he say that?
No.
Oh, it should be like that's the funniest thing I've ever heard him say.
No.
This is grateful.
He should be grateful. This son of a bitch, Adam.
You on Howard Stern?
Yes.
Did I help to get you there?
You're the connection to the Stern Show. It's you solely.
Did I help you to get there?
Yes. And did I thank you multiple times?
Did I help you to get in?
How many more times can I say yes?
15 times.
Why would you fucking go on other shows to trash me?
This all comes back to Shuley.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Carl, he's like oddly all right with in a way.
Right.
He does not hate Carl nearly as much as Shuli. But here's again where people get into trouble because Adam's going to answer and be like, I trashed you because of this. Define trashing, John. That's the whole issue here. Is what is trashing? Like that I made fun of your pod? That's trashing you? Then yeah, that's what I did because I think it's funny. I think it's mockable. I do that with a lot of other shows. What's the big deal? At the end of the day. Keep going.
After you DM me and thank me and say how grateful you are to me.
Why can't both things be true? Why can't I be grateful that I was on the Stern Show and also make jokes about the? You're not even letting me finish.
Why do you have to with alcohol? Why is that your go-to?
Why are you making fun of me for drinking too much?
Let me fucking tell you something about alcohol. You son of a bitch.
Why do you think I hit on Alva so much I can't even tell anymore?
By the way, like that's a thing you kind of have to deal with. Believe me, I know. When you make a drunken fool of yourself on a podcast, you kind of have to deal with people going, "Is this guy a fucking alcoholic?" Like, it was 5 days ago, I think. Maybe a week ago. I can't remember exactly when it was. But it was not in the too distant past that Stuttering John asked Ashley Cummings if she was a third input girl and wanted to have kids with him.
Jesus.
He slurred his way through that. And by the way, was not like questionably, maybe he's drunk. He was literally, did you take it in the ass? You ever do a third input? He's just talking like that. So he's like shit-faced. And then is saying to Adam, like, where do you get off suggesting I'm an alcoholic? By the way, maybe John's not an alcoholic, you know?
No,
maybe he's like, he likes to have a good time and he can stop whenever he wants. But the objective data would suggest that he gets drunk every night.
I'll tell you why. That's the narrative. No.
It's because you're an alcoholic, John.
Oh, well, yeah. And you're a fucking obsessed fan of the Dabbleverse.
That is true.
Yeah.
And mine might be.
He thought that was an insult. He's like, yes.
John thought he was really going to get it. I was like, yeah, no shit. Of course I am.
Mine thing might actually be worse.
Both are addictions, dumb fuck.
I would not say that one is going to break up my family, but yes, they are.
You're going to bring up family again.
I'm talking about mine.
Goodbye. Now you're going to bring up family again. You know, it's amazing. Amazing.
Bringing up family. Again, it's just a thing you say. Like, it has nothing to do
with John.
It has nothing to do with John's family. And by the way, Adam said, like, it's not going to break up my family. Like, he's talking about his own family. If you just hear Adam say that, John doesn't even have to have a family.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just that's a symptom of alcoholism. Like, it destroys families. It has nothing to do with John's family. But that is such a useful tool for him that when you say the word, you can't say the word family on John's show. That's the weird thing. It's like if you're like, well, you know, John, many families in America, and John's like, that's it. You're trashing my kids. You're out of here. You brought up family.
Next we have fame.
Which one is more famous? This is the thing. Is again, John will use this as a weapon and say, like, because Adam's an actor. He was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and some other stuff, I'm sure. And but Adam's not like bragging about how famous he is. He says he's a working actor. And John looks at that as the lowest form of human.
Adam, just like you with comics.
Just like me with comics. Yes. I told you, why did you say it was okay if you weren't? Because you didn't know it would last so long? John, this is what famous people, celebrities like you have. They have review shows. They have comments. Some are good or bad.
He's like, say that last part again.
Famous people. Now you're getting me on board, Bush.
Oh, I didn't realize.
For asking people outrageous, offensive questions. And when people ask you outrageous, offensive questions, you get very, very upset.
Not really.
What I just said. I'm not allowed to mention your family. Do you know how many people?
He softened him up with that so good.
Not really. Nah, as a matter of fact, Adam, I'm pretty chill.
But again, recap what you just said.
Do you mention to their face in your questions?
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, really?
Talking like a baby doesn't help. Come on, man.
And you critiquing my comedy doesn't help you because the last time
It's helping me at the moment. Okay, you're right. I'm not funny.
And what are you then? Are you still acting?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Where?
I don't want to have a credit battle with you.
No. So where are you acting now?
Where am I acting now? I have a series and a film coming out. One's called PBC
awesome.
Season 3, and the other's a film with Maria Menounos.
Oh,
you might remember.
He did not expect Adam to have an answer for that.
No, he didn't. He's like, fuck.
And the worst part is, like, a film with Maria Menounos. She's not necessarily known for her being a huge actress, but that is a name John knows.
Yes.
And so he's like, fuck.
Is that Menounos single?
You got me.
Does she take it in the ass?
Adam Bush then.
No, I'm not famous and I'm not a celebrity and I don't have name recognition. I'm an actor and a musician.
I like him. He's humble.
Adam, that's one thing like John doesn't understand. Most actors and most comedians, most podcasters, maybe not most podcasters, but like actors and comedians, a lot of them like do it as their job.
Right.
They don't make a ton of money. It's just like their income. You know what I mean? Like it's like any other job. They need acting for work and to pay their bills. And that's what it seems like Adam is. Like he's a working actor. He's been in stuff, but you wouldn't necessarily know his name unless you're a huge Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan.
Which
but
was
like,
a humongously popular show.
It was. But it's like, but I think Adam would tell you, it's like that's his one big credit. Everything else, like he has minor roles or bigger parts in smaller projects that you may not have heard of, whatever, but he's a working actor. And John looks at that, not with respect, not with like, wow, you really made your bones when every opportunity I've had was gifted to me thanks to the Howard Stern show. Like you really did it on your own. John doesn't respect that. He looks down at you because you're not famous. The whole thing is where he brings that up with Carl a lot too, where he's like, these guys really think they're famous. No, not really. It doesn't even come in. You've injected that into the equation for some reason because it's like the one attribute about your life that people could potentially be jealous of or like desire is that John was a fixture on the Howard Stern show for a long time and was part of the Tonight Show, which is like a big deal. And John thinks of that as like his form of currency.
Oh, he thinks that he was Howard Stern and Jay Leno.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like you kind of have to be, if you're John, you do have to say, like, there are people that will say to me, I used to get it worse like when I was an intern for Barstool. I think because at least when I'm on Kirk's show, I'm talking and being myself. But people would be like, oh, the only reason we follow you is because you're a fucking loser that Dave makes fun of. And I was like, yeah, that is why I have a following. That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
You are 100% right. But John has no grasp on that. He thinks it was him and Howard and versus the world. Those
two best buddies.
Yeah.
Next we have OCD.
Yeah, I mean, this was a pivotal role in all of this. It's a shame it even Adam, in hindsight, if we all had the benefit of hindsight, Adam just should have let it slide, the OCD thing, because it became the hang up that John had for this entire conversation. And he's still been talking about it. For days, he's been like, this guy really doesn't think I have OCD. Say I'm faking being blind. It has no impact on me.
Right. Which you've been accused of.
I would be very grateful if I was faking it. What a treat.
You DM me it was crispy chicken. You don't remember that?
Crispy chicken. I'm sorry.
I said it. Yeah, please show it. Please show them. You keep threatening. You've already done this. Show them.
I'm not going back to Facebook. You think?
That's right. OCD.
Oh, is that somehow something that is something to be?
He is such a fucking loser. I fucking hate Stuttering John so much.
But John has him here. Don't you see? He can call him out for being ableist.
Yeah, I know. But OCD is like, shut the fuck up. Everyone has it to some degree.
It's so my vision affects every second of my day. Like legitimately, it impacts every waking hour, every waking moment of my life. And it's in my name. And it is not as much a part of my personality as John is about to make it right here. It's crazy the rant that John goes on.
Say it, yeah, because you're lying. It's absolute bullshit.
I'm lying?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
You've never had your OCD work in your favor. It's only to get out of things randomly.
So that's your own. So that's your own perception. You really believe? I go on. I have 3 Facebook accounts. I do.
Are you going to say all this again? It's not going to end this. It's not going to. We've heard you. I know. What if there was like somebody needed your help?
But now you're saying that my OCD is working. Like I'm.
Yeah, I don't believe you have OCD, and you don't stutter. You stammer when you're nervous. You're not a stutterer.
Really? I don't stutter, and I
don't stutter at all. Except when you're talking about your. I don't know.
Is that why I take medication for OCD?
He just did a fake stutter there.
Oh, I don't stutter.
Is that why I take medication? What a fucking loser.
But he does so, and people have documented this. If you go back to the first time he was ever talked about on the Howard Stern show, they brought him on and he was talking normally, and Howard goes, "This guy doesn't stutter." And John goes, "I only stutter on certain letters." It's like, boy, that really came out of nowhere. I do. So I believe John. I believe John thinks he has all these things, and may have even been diagnosed with like OCD and stuff. I'm sure he's on. If he says he's on medication, I believe him.
I'm sure he had a stutter when he was a kid, but he grew out of it.
Yeah, I think that's true. I also think that John uses it to his advantage all the time.
Yes.
And he's going to bring it up instead of trying to soldier on and be independent. John looks at it as such a great treat where he can use his OCD to get out of things.
This was kicked out.
Oh yeah, so Adam gets kicked out again.
Adam,
what?
It is so sad that you choose first. Your 2 things out of the box were family and kids. That was the first 2.
Never happened. Literally never happened.
Nope. He just said
heard
you wrecked your family because you're a drunk. Not, hey, your kid is like confused and fucking doing all this shit.
Never brought up. I mean, it's possible to have family and not have kids. Kids were never mentioned.
Right.
He said something about family in this vague general sense, but John is gleeful because he's like, now I can say that this guy was trashing my kids. Perfect. Thank you, Adam.
You're making me a victim.
On the fact that we have
and then alcoholism and then mocking OCD. That was
not mocking. I don't believe it. I don't believe you have it. Other people do. I don't think you do.
It's not there to mock. I wish I could mock some of it.
Yeah.
I don't have to prove it to you, Adam, but I have it on the worst spectrum.
Okay.
And why?
It's not. It's the messy kind, right? It's the kind that you're messy, which is the thing.
That's true. John has OCD and throws his beer cans on his floor that we hear every episode.
That's true.
Why would you think? And get off your fucking phone to get you a little help.
I'll do whatever I want, John. You don't tell me what to do.
Okay, then get the fuck out of here. Douche. So he can tell me he can do whatever he wants to do, but I can't do what I want to do. What a fucking
wait, what?
So you finish it. Like this is good for y'all. It's interesting to hear you both go at it.
No. In other words, when's
I know he's pissing you off, but
No. He comes out of the box with kids and family, right? That was the first 2 things he said. Then
I don't think when he brought your kids and family up that he was doing it in a disparaging way. He was referencing that being something that comes up, and
This is the end of Ava.
You look like a lady, but you argue like a guy.
I don't know how to take it.
Doing a callback to you saying that about other people, and I think you took it as him just bringing it up to disparage you.
And by the way,
He's like, "Fuck you! You get out of here too."
It's a. I want to argue with you, but I can't be seen arguing with a trans person.
But what does it say about Adam that he just sits there until John lets him back on?
I don't know that I think he left. I think he was probably watching and came back. But yeah, that is kind of funny.
That's what I mean. He's like always like, all right, I'll come back on.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Next we got Memory.
Yeah, so he comes back. Eventually, John is guilted into having him back on because he looked like a baby.
On the Stern Show for 16 years. You're expecting me to remember one incident that, I get it, meant a lot to you, but it really, in that scheme of things, 16 years, every day and night, not every night, but every morning and day on the Stern Show, how are you expecting me to remember one incident?
So he has twisted this into Adam being needy and being like, why don't you remember me, John? The point was, hey, you're taking credit for this thing you don't even remember doing. You expect loyalty given to you for something that was of no significance. You didn't even know that you did it. Yeah. So like, who gives a shit? Why are you so hung up on this thing? Like, Adam could be lying about it. You know what I mean?
Adam should have been like, yeah, you don't remember because you're fucking drunk, and let him kick him out again.
Gotcha.
You and I.
But there's like this thing of now John has just completely twisted the argument, and now they're arguing about this thing, and so it's like I wish there was a way to get John back on track, but like he'll just yell over you. He'll yell and scream and kick you off.
He's gonna be like, my OCD is over 0.08 right now.
Driving while OCD.
Yes.
On the Stern Show.
I can't have myself do a field OCD test again.
Officer, if you're gonna want me to walk a straight line, I'm gonna have to do it 4 times. Is that okay?
If you need me to touch my nose, it's gonna be a baker's dozen.
I hope you're ready for this, officer.
Will you let me answer?
Yes.
I can hear.
My Vince, how do I say this right?
This is very meticulous because Adam is thinking, how do I not get kicked off here? What do I say? Because this guy is so fragile. You say anything that he doesn't like and he flies off the handle. And there's not even an advantage to having him on your own show. Like if I went on John's show, I know what I couldn't, because he would just kick me off. He has that ability. But even if he was on this show, if I ever muted him, he would just leave.
Right.
Like there's no trying to get through to this guy. It's not possible.
Adam's just started going Baba Booey, Averizes penis, Baba Booey.
It was that you don't know this happened. No, I wrote you and gave you a memory of something you don't even know happened. And let me finish my sentence. You asked the answer. Let me finish it. People see that you're cutting me off. I was giving you a gift and I was thanking you profusely. And I thought it would be a fun topic for your show when you were doing your Stern, whatever. And I wrote you and I said that.
I had about 20 Mike's hot OCDs that night.
Adam, I can't remember. I was fucking, I couldn't even wake up. I was so OCD the night before.
And that's what happened. And then as we got to know each other, we talked about a lot more stuff. And I said, I love those shows and I'm going to go on them. And you said, cool, have fun. You're a free agent. So I'm confused as to why you are still upset. That's why I point out that you have no memory of it, because it was a gift I gave you and I thanked you for it. What more do you want from me?
Wait, so you gave me
a topic for your show for that day that you took me up on, and we had a good show.
Okay, but now, Adam, do you?
And then you kept me on the phone.
Where's this gift you're talking about? I like gifts.
Can I pawn it?
John's mad. He thought he meant like a physical gift. He's upset that he didn't get anything.
Talk to me about how to control your internet and how to stop people from doing different things. And
we both on the phone too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
I know. I'm telling you. It's okay.
John is completely ungrateful. He wants this thank you from everyone. He's completely ungrateful. He kept this guy on the phone to talk about his internet problems and how he can like block people from commenting and shit. And he's completely ungrateful.
But it's definitely not alcohol, right?
No.
Okay.
No, Adam. No, Adam, it's not.
Okay.
I mean, I've been pretty damn successful. I think you would agree. And it has nothing to do with alcohol.
How pissed is he that Adam brought it up so he can't drink this whole stream?
I know. Andy's like, I've been pretty damn successful. It had nothing to do with alcohol. Well, no, Adam's not saying you're a professional drunk. He's saying it's hindering you, if anything.
Next, we have alcoholism.
Oh, God. All right. I hope John's not sensitive about this.
He might be a little bit, but we'll see.
To what you deem as a weakness. So you equate it.
Not a weakness. I claim it to hypocrisy and why what your anger at me is unjustified.
Well, I'm the hypocrisy police.
You're under arrest.
None of that here.
That makes no sense. And John, accusing people of horrible predatory crimes because they don't like your podcast is not okay.
You equate it to something like alcoholism, which, of course, that's the narrative that you're all going to go by. But yet,
because I'm extremely triggered by it. Oh, of course you're going to say I'm an alcoholic, because when you do, I act like a big baby and I whine about it for days on end.
I react like an alcoholic would.
Oh, just because you see me get drunk every night and I have the exact reaction of a sensitive alcoholic when I'm called out for it.
Here's where you're wrong. That's just my OCD.
Oh, I'm going to get so OCD tonight.
I order 2 beers, then I have to have 4 beers, then I have to have 8 beers.
I'm going to the OCD store to buy a 30.
Successful person on Stern and Leno. And by the way, a school teacher. I don't know if you can be a real freaking diehard alcoholic.
There's never been a drunk school teacher.
Yeah, I had a teacher in 7th grade. Shout out Miss Tag. Smelled of booze every fucking day.
No, there's certainly no teachers, and there's definitely never been anyone that worked in radio or television that has a drinking problem.
Mm-hmm. Never.
You and continue.
Sorry, it just dawned on me that Craig out. Did you say the name of the teacher?
It wasn't the real one. It's close.
Oh, okay. Craig is doxing some poor drunk.
It's close.
Have jobs where you are never, ever, accused of being an alcoholic, except for this cesspool of ridiculousness. Now, Adam.
Yes.
And my ex-wife.
Comment on what you just said?
What?
Can I comment on what you just said?
Sure.
How often
I
do
don't
you
remember what did I say? I don't
what are we talking about? I just kind of go into these autopilot rants.
Oh, Adam, you're here.
Whoa. Like scared. He gets jump scared by his guest. I don't drink though.
I forgot I was even doing anything.
I thought you were my mom.
I thought that was the TV.
Is it the 3 o'clock one or is it 6 o'clock?
Just on average, the last years, how often did you not drink on a show?
Again, it depends. If I do one at noon, if I do one at 3, when I do one.
But yes, it's the volume is the question. I do drink on all of them.
I do drink every day. It's just about what time of day.
Well, if you want me to be in good enough shape to record in the morning, I have to have a few beers to level, get myself level.
I don't know where John got this idea. It's a very childlike way of thinking. I don't know where he got this, that in order to be an alcoholic, you have to drink in the morning. Like John, for some reason, he says this all the time. He's like, Keanu, they're calling me an alcoholic. This is my first beer. It's 7:15.
Yeah, what makes you an alcoholic, John, is that you're going to be hammered by your second beer.
You're going to have 15 more of those.
The audience knows that chances are they know the answer.
At 6 o'clock.
John, do you do a thing that points out every time you drink a beer? You yell anything?
But just to say, like, so you're arguing that you're not an alcoholic. And he's like, well, if it's 6 o'clock, of course I'm drinking.
Can you believe I waited this long?
I've been awake for nearly 8 hours now.
And I didn't even think about it. Well, that's a lie. It's like, I can't wait till it's 6.
They know the answer.
Yeah.
So if you do it on your show, why can't we comment on it? If you bring things up, why can't we have an opinion on it?
Does Lady K drink on his show?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he an alcoholic?
No, and if I called him on, he wouldn't get defensive like you.
Oh, so he's not, but
oh, really? He gets defensive immediately.
He didn't even hear what Adam said. He
No.
was offended already.
I love that.
Let me hear that again.
okay. Is he an alcoholic?
No, and if I called him on, he wouldn't get defensive like you.
Oh, so he's not. But
Yeah, you're significantly.
Adam, is he an alcoholic? Bullshit to whatever you say.
More drunk more often than I would say Carl is. Carl sips a
Oh.
beer. Kumia sips a beer. I see you and you're drunk.
By the way, Kumia is probably an alcoholic.
Terrible example.
But Kumia has been called an alcoholic to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of listeners for 25 years.
Right.
And I've never once heard him have a bad reaction to it.
He even faked that he was sober for a while to get out of like court stuff.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, like Kumia probably is an alcoholic and would listen to this and have a laugh. He wouldn't even comment on this video that he's an alcoholic.
That's funny. Which shows he might not be as bad as people think.
Right.
The real bad alcoholics are the ones that are like, no, I'm not.
Oh, really?
Carl drinks too.
But no one's saying, oh, you've drank in your life, you're an alcoholic. We're watching John slur through his 60s. He drinks every night.
His keyboard's so covered in drool, it's not even funny.
And we saw him drunkenly hit on a woman and ask her for anal sex. These are the thing. And by the way, it's not the act of that suggests you're an alcoholic. It's doing nothing to, not going, oh shit, I need to get my shit together. You know what I mean? Like it's doing that publicly and never thinking, oh boy, I got to correct that behavior.
Yeah.
Get stoned.
Oh, definitely. Sometimes he's as stoned as you are drunk. I've seen it.
But it's rare to get like that.
Now, Adam, so now this is a big thing to me that really irritates me. And
you see, we keep resolving and you just move on to the next one. There's never going to be an end to this.
Each one.
Okay, I hope there's an end to it because I'm here for it.
Adams is exactly right. And by the way, like the great example of what he's talking about is his best friends, Carl, Kumia, and Shuli. He just or Shuli, I guess, is the only one he really said. He said, yeah, Shuli's a fucking pothead, or I could call Carl a drunk or whatever. None of them are going to go, Adam, can you come here for a second? The fuck was that, man? You disloyal piece of trash. What was that? They're not going to have a screaming match about. So you just went on John's show and trashed me? That's the difference. And what's fascinating about John, and what always has us coming back to him, is the fact that it's nothing sinks in. It's just never absorbed.
Yenzen says Kumia doesn't do his show slurring and drooling. Relax, gotcha. Please.
Right.
I'm like, that's our point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh wait, he's mad at us?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
He thinks we're trashing Kumia when we're using him as an example of how drunk John is.
I'm saying, well, that kind of goes against our point. My point was that we can call Anthony Cumia drunk and no one's going to give a shit about it. I guess I was wrong.
Well, I mean, he's got fans that are going to be like, no, Cumia won't care.
Right.
That's the point I thought we were making.
I thought so as well.
And it's like Cumia does a show every single day.
Yeah.
He has beers a lot, but he sounds Sober as a judge.
I've never, even in those videos that what's her name posted, the girl,
Yeah.
where Anthony's like clearly drunk.
Yeah.
He's not like falling down. Like, he's not like we see John get every night.
No shit.
You know what I mean? Like that. That's where it's crazy for John to be like, "What evidence do you have? How could you possibly make this case?"
Starts hitting on Ava, and we're all like, Exhibit A. Next, we have OCD 2.
Oh man, there can't be more to this OCD talk.
I have suffered
from
OCD.
This is what I mean. Like I said, I mentioned that earlier, where I was like,
Is he smart enough to be doing this as a joke?
No, that's what I mean. Like, you don't hear people with like real disabilities talk like this. My buddy Ted Sellers is in a wheelchair. I've never heard him go on a fucking rant like this.
All my life. Adam, it has been traumatizing for me. I have finally realized how bad it was when I was playing Little League Baseball. And
I got news for you. I got news for you. Most disabilities, you don't realize at age 60 how bad they are.
I like how he's like, give us an example of your OCD. I was playing Little League Baseball.
In 30 years, I don't think I'm going to look back and go for the first time and go, I wish I could have seen all that time. That would have been nice. I finally realized how bad it was.
Kicked my socks up, even though they weren't down, every time I got up at bed. And I realized
go back, because I want to hear John. I want to hear all John's troubles. The disability that he deals with is very crippling. But you probably don't know this, Craig. Someone brought up him shitting on Quadfather. You remember when he famously said, "Enjoy life in your wheelchair prison."
Yeah, I remember that actually.
Someone said, well, John, you say all this shit. Like, how can these people trash you or whatever? Look at what you said to Quadfather. And he goes, I also have a disability, OCD. That's the same as not being able to stand up.
Yeah, you have to succumb to a wheelchair. I have to turn a light switch on twice.
You can't move from the neck down. Do you have any idea how many times I've been to Facebook today?
I was playing Little League Baseball, and I had to kick my socks up, even though they weren't down, every time I got up at bed. And I realized there was an issue, and it fucked me up in Little League Baseball. And I knew
Nomar Garciaparra had the most OCD I've ever seen a baseball player have. He was an all-star.
That's why they never let me play shortstop, because of my OCD.
that I had a problem, especially when I was on the beach when I was 5 years old and I couldn't have sand on my hands. And I literally sat on the beach. With
Pretty normal.
No one really likes the feeling of sand.
Hey, you want me to dump this bucket of sand on you? No, please don't. I have OCD. Otherwise, of course, I would want you to dump sand all over me.
Obviously, why would I give a shit if I didn't have OCD?
I'd be eating the sand if I didn't have OCD.
Hands up like this. Okay. Now, in college, I took a class called Logic, Sets, and Numbers, where I realized every thought, every thought you could negate within, an opposite thought. And I realized that was my OCD. So at 18 years old, I sought a therapist and said, there's something wrong. And they prescribed anaphreno. Now,
yeah, Stuttering John had no trouble with that word.
Why would somebody go through the lengths that I had to get medication or some help through therapy and everything about my massive OCD that I inherited from my father? And
I like that John's argument is always like, oh, you think I'm lying? Well, I'm not lying. How about that?
Go ask my dead dad.
Is prevalent in my family, where, I'm not going to mention my children, but let's just say OCD is a very prevalent thing. For you,
I'm not going to mention my children, but let's say that someone is probably flicking the lights on and off right now.
My kid had OCD surgery.
I'm not going to mention my kids. Let's just say a guy I know washes his hands very frequently. I'm not going to mention my kids. Oh, that was very subtle, John.
And accused me of not having this debilitating disorder that has affected me.
I passed down OCD like a family heirloom.
Did you hear Adam there? Play that again. He goes, holy cow.
Having this debilitating disorder that has affected me in many ways.
We keep pausing it. Imagine just sitting there through this.
I think he said holy cow like he's still going, not even like.
No, that's what I mean. I think that is what he's saying. Like, imagine sitting there through this diatribe.
By the way, Howard Stern has it. Jay Leno has it.
All the greats.
That's what he's saying.
I know.
He's like, I'm cool because I have OCD.
Howie Mandel has it. And Howie and I would sit and talk about what medications we were on and what works better. And for you to sit there and try and discredit me and say that OCD is not a real thing.
You know what I do when people say, oh, you're faking being blind? I go, yep. It's a hell of a lot shorter than whatever this is.
Totally. People say certain things about me. I'm like, sure.
You got it. You betcha.
I find reprehensible.
Okay, Sean. Next we got excuses.
Well, I worry that because this all became about OCD now, I worry that much like Adam suggests, that John is just using it as an excuse to get out of things. And
No, he would never.
Well, John's going to take that in stride and handle it very measured.
What did you get on the LSAT, John? What did you get on the LSAT? I'm showing subjective data that you lie.
Okay. So in other words, I say all the time, even on Stern and everything else about
and you did it then for the same thing. You were trying to explain your bad behavior and why you were in the bathroom and why you were not working was because of OCD. We've seen your behavior and we recognize patterns.
In other words, I don't suffer from OCD.
No, it's an excuse to get out of not doing things.
Okay.
Or not having to answer things. That's what I believe.
Okay.
You don't believe I have OCD and you feel comfortable telling me that to my face.
No, I don't know if you do or not.
Okay. So then maybe don't be so mean about it before you know that. Some people don't like disclosing things.
You're the one who accuses me of not having it.
Absolutely. I don't think you do.
Well, then you're an idiot.
That's a good spot to leave it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, and of course, Adam gets kicked out again. And but what's interesting is the last couple of days, John has been really ranting about this. And I guess for him, it's just content, maybe. But he seems passionate about it, where every day he's going, I can't, Ava, can you believe he would accuse me of making up? Sounds like a guy who's definitely telling the truth, I guess is what I'm saying.
When Ava's not like, yeah, totally. He's like, fuck.
Yeah.
We got some super chats.
Let's read them and get the hell out of here, huh?
Narco 2112, $2. Craig Rules. Nice.
There you go.
Labyrinth Mystic, $2. Not
Craig,
sure.
Craig Rules are like, don't tell your parents. Craig Rules.
Labyrinth Mystic, $2. Not sure about intelligence, but anger is an ice cream. Is that a sentence?
I don't know.
Chris Benoit, $2.
Hey, Chris, how's it going, buddy?
So thorough, Joe Burrow. What's that?
I said, don't bring up his kids.
He'll bring it up on his Bowflex.
Very sensitive about it.
Chris Benoit, $2. So thorough Joe Burrow clipped OJ getting upset.
I'll watch it after this. I did not realize that there was trouble in paradise with those boys.
Joe from Virginia, $5. Before next week, have you guys seen what Casey looks like? For some reason, I'm incredibly excited and can't explain it. What is he? Is he going no cartoon next week?
Oh, I won the bet. Forgot about that.
I mean, if you follow him on Twitter, you will see it once in a while. Just
Oh, really?
yeah, sometimes
How do you mean?
he'll post a picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How's he look?
normal. He's so hot.
It's very exciting. Next week, we're going to do the show without a spectacle.
I'm curious how it looks. He's probably pacing in his room like, why did I fucking do that?
If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. I didn't want to be part of that bet. He's like, that's it, Buster. Finally, we're putting this classic Pats Chargers rivalry to the test. And I was like, whatever.
Ladies wear 2 pairs of panties. You'll need them.
That's what I said. I thought he's told me he's an attractive man.
That's usually what attractive men say.
He said, get ready.
Brando, $2. I fully blame Blind Mike for my addiction to the Dabbleverse.
I know. I'm sorry, buddy.
Just don't go the route of Pat Ford, please.
Poor guy. It broke him. That might have broke him.
I think it did.
Yeah, I can understand it.
Colostomy Stephen Cunt, $20.
Oh, he messaged me some. Thank you very much, Colostomy Stephen Cunt. He messaged me maybe on Twitter or something, and he used a different name. Like he has a different name on Twitter, but he signed it. Colostomy Stephen Cunt. And I said, wow, it's him.
He said, Blind Mike rules. Hi, Craig. You're cool too.
Thank you, buddy.
Zumock, $2. John is eternally a victim. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Adam M, $4.99. I just don't know why I said that. $5. John's filter is turned up so high he is glowing, or that's the stink lines.
Well, I'm glad he's looking good.
Colostomy Stephen Cunt again. $5. They should have a Kreger Bowl like the Puppy Bowl, but with youngsters.
Yeah, why do people call you Kreggers? I've never quite understood that nickname.
That's HACKRIDE from back in the day.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's where it started. I thought you could ask, hey, it's Kreggers.
Nope. That was him. And I said, thank you. That's what stuck.
Kreggers. Because now the Warthog does it. If he mentions he says that, oh, I heard Kreggers said blah, blah, blah.
I get it all fucking time now.
I don't like it.
I don't either. That'll definitely make it go away too. Nilax 44, $5. Stuttering John didn't learn from the Dabble incident. His reaction to OCD makes it a thing.
Right. Of course. But there's a weird thing where I'm like, are we the idiots for engaging in this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just content it's never going to stop. It's he needs it for content. And this is what I struggle with often is it would be so much more interesting. Everyone would have to do it though. That's the problem. I tried once and it lasted 3 weeks. You need more than just me. If everyone stopped talking about John, it would be fascinating to see what he did.
I would love it.
You know?
I would love it.
It would be so interesting to see what his show is about now.
As you can see from this episode, we are all on board.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Dang Lizard, 2 pounds. John has the worst OCD. They measured it on a scale.
Whoa. That's a lot of OCD.
What weighs more, a ton of OCD or a ton of feathers?
No, you know what? I think this guy is referencing. He did say what he said. They gave him a brain scan as a child or something.
Yeah.
And they said, Mrs. Melendez, your son has the most OCD we've ever seen. This thing is riddled with OCD. Look at
he was a wet brain. Evan from Newfoundland, member for 4 months. B''YS. You looks good wearing that integrity. Good on ya.
Thanks.
Brando, $2. I need another beer, so it's an even number OCDY.
Yeah, exactly.
And lastly, Troy Smith, $2. Adam telling Vince the lawyer to shut the fuck up was my favorite part. Fuck Stuttering John.
Vince's audio was bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it really did feel like he was, like John was a bully in a movie and Vince was an annoying sidekick.
That is it.
Hey, gang, if you're watching this right now, make sure you're subscribed to the channel on YouTube or wherever you get podcasts, Spotify, whatever. Follow us, like us, subscribe, leave a 5-star review. If you engage with the program, it helps more people find us. And you can tell a friend also, tweet it out, whatever. We appreciate you guys supporting the show. Support the show for free or become a member. Get early access and bonus content. And we're going to do a bonus show Tuesday now. How about that?
That's right.
All right. Anything from you, Kreggers?
No.
All right. Go Pats, and we'll see you later.
And we have a mean transition.
Hey, it's Boogie.
Steppers through the way, everyone up.
Now, this is very interesting. Now, really, ladies, if you're listening, and men, and everybody in between.
If I tell you you've got a homicide, buddy, you've got a homicide.
I hope to hear from you soon.
I am proud to own the Trumpy Bear, and I will always be proud to be an American.
Put it in the outro. Until then, have yourself a great day, and as always,
There's no cum on my mic.
rock on.
Stop the baloney, huh? What kind of statement is that?
I wrote it. One of my favorite players to cover when he was here was Mike Vrabel. Tell me Mike Vrabel's story. Whatever, dude. I keep it cool at the gym.
Piss on it.
Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you, Mike. All right.
Stop, my belly hurts.
My dad was in the military.
Was that, sir?
Can you please kindly F off, please? If a person is on a bridge threatening to jump, how do we know that he wants help?
Okay, I hope nothing bad happened.
Money, 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 money. Fuck, please.
Anyway, God bless America.
Put it in the outro.